What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I got to have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me? This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people, and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on? Is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of After Hours, Room 9. I'm your host, Anton Daniels. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? How y'all feeling?
Good. Hey.
Everybody good? Everybody
all good.
Let's see how we can do this. Maybe
you guys
my internet is acting up.
Okay.
Brittany is in the Matrix. We okay. I see you.
Is it actually
Gemini is nice and close. I see you, Gemini.
I know. I'm struggling.
I was wondering, like, why the hell you so close on that camera?
Because I had to switch it from my Mac to my phone and the issues.
So, how y'all feeling? How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
It's all good.
Good.
I'm back in the city.
Survived the tornado. I'm blessed.
Oh yeah, you're back home.
Yes, I survived the country.
Blessed.
Wait, so there was a real tornado?
It wasn't real, but it was like it was a tornado warning. That shit was whirling. That shit was crazy, man. It was rain. It felt more like a hurricane, but it wasn't. That shit was weird. It was a nice ass day, and it just got ruined by the storm. Nice,
it was rainy
beautiful
here
day.
too.
Beautiful day. Only thing I was missing was sundresses. I don't think nobody knew it was gonna be like that.
Y'all don't follow the weather?
Just get surprised.
They just wing it every day?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it don't stay the same, man. The day started at like 50 degrees. So, if anybody was out at like 7, 8, 9, it was kind of cold out. So then it said it was going to be 76. It didn't seem like it. That shit hit 73 by the time it was like noon, 12:30. Shit was bussing. Sun was beaming. It was beautiful. Man, shit, 6:30.
So let me refresh real quick. Sorry, let me refresh real quick because this looks crazy. I'll be right back.
She said her internet ain't doing what it's ain't internet in a day.
Yeah, that's messed up.
It's probably because she keep laughing at it.
Crazy.
What do you mean she keep laughing at it? I don't understand that.
Nothing.
What else is new before we get into the show, y'all?
Her service is nervous.
I've been there, bro. I've been there.
I ain't been there in quite some time.
I get it.
Popping over here with the best AT&T has to offer.
I don't know. My AT&T ain't what it is.
AT&T is historically a little sketchy in my opinion, but
nope, I ain't never had no problems.
Really?
We about to get wiped off the map tomorrow though. That should be fun.
What does that mean?
Like F4 tornadoes and stuff. 80-mile-an-hour straight line winds.
I don't know why anybody moves to Oklahoma City with those tornadoes. Seemed like every
insane.
month you hit us, it'd be a new tornado.
It don't just be Oklahoma. It'd be more Oklahoma. That's 30 miles to the south.
All right. Anything else before we get started? Because I'm gonna jump right into it in a little bit.
Oh yeah. OKC.
What does that mean?
Don't play with me.
What happened?
They got
We don't
smacked
have
by
our
the
main.
Thunder last night.
No. We didn't get smacked. That's number
Yes,
one.
y'all did. It was a
Number
back-to-back. It was a
Number
back-to-back game, and y'all got smacked.
Number two. No, we won tonight. First of all. Secondly, we were without Cade. And third, we were leading in the fourth. And y'all got lucky, and we wound up having to go into overtime. And then we, whatever. And y'all had y'all best player, so.
At this point in the NBA, man, it's just about
surviving, health.
Yeah, man, you got to learn to win without your fucking best players.
Facts,
It's over
facts.
for them niggas. They gonna be gone.
Unless you
with the fucking reserves.
we about to get screwed by that what's it, the expansion draft? We about all.
How does that work?
Nigga, you got it today.
Everybody
Like
gotta
8
give
people.
up like
You
2
got to put up
players
like
or
8
something
people
like
off your team for the draft.
Really?
Yup, and all them picks at Oklahoma City.
Oh, that's due then.
From Philly, old buddy AJ. Them niggas both 20 points a game. They're gonna be on the block.
No, they can't be. If you got to put up 8 players,
8 players.
just put up your worst 8.
Nigga, we ain't got no worse than them niggas.
Nah,
like,
they probably gonna make it towards where it's what they gonna do is they probably gonna make it towards where it's like contractually you're gonna have to add at least like one type of superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to mute.
All that we thought we was doing was about to go away.
Yeah, not superstar, all-star, my bad.
Yeah.
All-star. Yeah, it's kind of
first expansion team in Seattle. I think the next one is going to be Vegas. I think, if I'm not mistaken,
it's already Vegas.
Vegas.
Unless they lying, they said Shaq and LeBron. Is that not right? They said Shaq
Ron already said he don't want to own a team. He said he didn't want to own a team.
Oh, maybe what I've been seeing is not correct.
So it's definitely going to be Vegas, and I saw Seattle. The Supersonics.
Yeah, Seattle and
back.
Vegas. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know what the Vegas team.
They made us get
though,
back to history.
Seattle Supersonics
whatever that means.
back for sure.
Yeah. All right, let me read some of these super chats, and then we're gonna jump straight into the first question. Brittany needs to invest in Starlink, says Chris Cunningham.
Anton don't pay enough for Starlink. That's why we got AT&T.
That's a lot. Tell G says, who had the better tenure as quarterback with America's team, Dak Prescott or Tony Romo?
It's a push.
Doesn't matter. They didn't do shit.
It's a push. They suck.
Yeah, I don't know why you would compare it as though they won a championship.
Yeah, like they didn't do shit.
They put up a whole bunch of numbers and lost.
So like,
what difference do it make?
Exactly the fucking same.
Like that shit is like. Yeah, they're the exact same person. Like
just one white and one's black.
Facts. Agreed. That might be the first sports take all of us agreed on. All of us at the same time.
Niggas will go for 8,000 yards and not do anything.
Anywho, shout out to my queen.
And Chris Cunningham.
Yeah, and losing the first round.
Not
in the wild card game.
Yeah.
I feel like that meant something.
Well, he always showing love.
He always, yeah.
Whatever,
Thank you.
nigga. Call me by my whole name. Nigga.
Tell G says before the show starts, Sanchez stay out the chat. All right. So
as she types in the chat.
First thing I want to get y'all thoughts on is C Breezy.
Ah shit.
Oh man.
So C Breezy, this is what happened.
This what it was. It was Usher. This was crazy. Sensational.
Sensational. He went in for a second when it looked like. Let me play that one more time.
Yeah, after that first one, he had to go in. She put that tongue out there. Woo! God dang, I'm back.
Ooh. So, but here's the caveat.
How you getting home, ho?
Apparently, her husband was watching inside of the audience, and so this has become a big conversation starter. So I figured we start off with this. Chris Brown, chick kissing in front of the husband at the concert. What are y'all thoughts?
Big simp vibes. He took her back.
Did me and Kim? Did we talk?
Somebody
about
said it's two different clips, but again,
yeah, we did.
It is a big thing about Chris Brown saying that he kissed her in front of her husband.
I think, like I told Kim, I think this is one of them. Like, I don't know if y'all ever had these conversations with y'all significant other. Like, if you get like a celebrity crush, like hall pass, and because you think it'll never happen, and then that shit happen, and you can't say shit.
I heard it was fake though.
Yeah, that's
you said
what I heard.
I heard she wasn't married, and that like somebody inserted.
That's not.
They like orchestrated it to look like she was
pretend
married.
For the sake of conversation.
They're two separate
well, I mean, yeah, it's not every day you get to kiss Chris Brown.
Well, listen.
Maybe if you're married though, you probably shouldn't be up there.
So that doesn't mean that even though they added in, the extra man in the clip or whatever, doesn't mean that she wasn't necessarily that her man wasn't in the audience too.
Yeah, they couldn't find that nigga.
So
I don't know the way she was moving. She couldn't.
Man, why women just gotta be hoes? They just gotta be fucking hoes.
Cause that's what y'all.
Y'all
want to run through us all, so we have to be.
These hoes ain't loyal.
All right, Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah,
y'all gotta build y'all roster. Somebody gotta open them legs.
Yeah, that part.
So, Slimmy, if she was married,
I can't hear you, Kim.
Is she a hoe if she's not married?
It don't matter if she married or not.
To be married, that's crazy.
I'm just asking because I'm trying to figure out
right in front of everybody.
So is he a hoe too?
Who?
Chris Brown.
Men are. We're not the same. We're not the same. Don't do that.
How is he a hoe? How is he a hoe? He performing.
And she stuck her tongue out.
Performer.
Yeah, she did.
With no shame. She didn't give a fuck. I don't even care about if she married or not. She did that with no shame. She didn't give a fuck. This was her moment. And she wanted to live it up. That's whole tendencies. So every time you get around somebody who you've been lusting after, you're going to stick your tongue out. Like those whole tendencies. Like, let's be real. That's whole shit.
I thought that's what y'all like.
No. It don't matter what men like. It matters about having self-control. Women have to have self-control. They have to have discernment.
So if you was on stage with Maya and she was up there grinding on you trying to tell me you're going to have self-control?
Not Maya.
Or not even Maya. What's Nas' ex-girlfriend
I'm gonna grab her ass.
If it was Khalees.
I'm gonna grab her ass, but I'm gonna have self-control. I'm not gonna.
That's self-control grabbing her ass?
I ain't about to grab her titties or nothing like that. If she's putting her ass in my lap, and I'm holding her hips. That's
okay. And Chris Brown was like this on her face.
No. She stuck her tongue out though.
He was in her face. I mean,
so that don't mean you gotta stick your tongue out. She could have kissed him on the cheek. She stuck her tongue out.
Who kissing Chris Brown on the cheeks?
So now you making an excuse to be a hoe.
Yeah, I wouldn't be kissing.
Y'all bank on us being hoes. Y'all count on us being hoes, so y'all can get easy sex. But y'all,
we count on y'all being hoes in the bedroom in private. In private, this was in concert, in public. Y'all gotta figure this shit out as grown women.
If her man was in the audience,
so basically, what y'all saying is it's okay to be a hoe in public because you at a concert for somebody who's a celebrity.
So it would have been better if she was backstage on her knees.
It's okay to be a hoe.
Would that be better if she was backstage on her knees?
Oh, that's ultimate hoe shit.
But I'm saying nobody would know. You keep saying because she was on stage in front of all these people. Would it have been better if she was backstage?
So think about this. Think about this.
To the question, then add the context.
On stage, if you're willing to do all this, I'm answering your question. I'm about to answer it. No, it wouldn't have been no better. The problem is, if you're willing to do this in public, if that's what you're willing to do in public, we already know there ain't no holds barred in private. You already was backstage sucking dick.
Ah, shit.
Truth of the matter.
Well, if she's single, who's she hurting?
If she wasn't single, like if her
she
man,
ain't single.
what it says, if her man was in the audience, she's tripping. Like, why would you even? I don't think she should have did it in general. Like, you're sticking your tongue down. I get it. It's Chris Brown. Women love Chris Brown, I guess. But I don't know. I would look at it like, I would know he has a whole girl. So I'm not trying to kiss you in your mouth anyway in front of all those people. That's just me. Like, I'm not mad that she felt like she had her opportunity, I guess. But it would have been one thing if she just like kissed them or something. But she stuck her tongue out. I was like, okay. But to me, if your man was in the audience, you're crazy. I'm sorry. That's doing way too much. You're not even discreet with it. So if you're gonna be a hoe, at least go behind the scenes. But you're doing it in front of everybody. Like, to me, that's crazy. But there's
her husband can be a cuck, so that just makes it fine.
There has to be. I'm not even saying it's fine. I'm saying if that's what she wanted to do, like, at least be discreet about it. So
why? What if her husband's okay with it? Why do you need to be discreet?
If her husband's okay with it, then this shouldn't even be a conversation. It is what it is. But if the question is, or not even the question, is saying she did it in front of her husband, I still think that that's whack. Like, I think that's crazy.
Well, you're putting a connotation
on
it.
What's your opinion, Quentin? Instead of just trying to ridicule mine, what's your opinion on it?
I didn't ridicule yours. I asked you questions that you can't answer.
Well, what's your opinion? I told you mine.
I didn't make one. You don't get to ask questions. I don't make an opinion.
But I'm asking you.
Answer my questions first.
What do you think about it? I did.
Answer my questions first.
I did.
I think she's a whore like most women.
And I think
regardless of what she did tonight, she's still a whore.
Well, I don't know.
She might as well have went for it. She's gonna be a hoe either way.
Right.
I mean, personally, I would be thinking about herpes in the mouth, so I wouldn't.
That's what I did too. I did too.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's why I said,
no kissing on the lips.
I'm not kissing no Chris Brown in no mouth. I don't care who it is. Like, no, thank you.
Y'all don't believe in kissing on the lips?
Not no random.
What you want to kiss that?
A superstar, no. Too much access to other humans.
Yeah, and he has a woman. Like, no, thank you.
So y'all think that superstars kiss more than regular people?
I think they have.
No, it's just the fact that I'm not. I think for me, I'm over the whole. Like, I'm not at the state of mind where it's like, because he's Chris Brown. I don't believe in that. I don't feel like just because he's Chris Brown that you should wild out and show out on stage. Like, I'm not really of that type of mindset. But I get it that a lot of women like Chris Brown in that way, and they feel like that's their opportunity. I'm not kissing no man in his mouth if I'm not with you. Like, that's just me though. Like, kissing to me is a little different. So I'm not kissing you and I don't even know you just because you're Chris Brown. That's crazy.
Let me ask y'all a question. Because, I mean, I'm guessing that traditional dating is out the window or something, right? So I don't know what that is. I don't know what the process is for when you meet somebody and then maybe y'all talk or go out or whatever, so on and so forth, right? How many times do you got to interact with a person before you give them a kiss?
24 hours.
I mean, y'all are adults, so I guess it would depend on.
It would depend if you're like trying to be serious with the person. Like, I'm talking about a random stranger that I just met and I don't even know. Like, I don't know you at all. We haven't went on a date, nothing. Like, I'm not even saying that you can't kiss somebody. I'm saying
no, I'm just completely separate from Chris Brown. We can get back to Chris Brown. I'm just asking a general question.
It depends.
I think it's
give me a time
feeling, not the connection. Like, it depends on the connection. If you're some women will kiss on the first date. Some women will feel like I'm not kissing you on the first date. I don't think.
Okay, so I get all right. So let me bring it back to Chris Brown, or the whole conversation about Chris Brown. How was the vetting process any different if you kiss on the first date or you just get to know the person or whatever? How was it any different as far as like herpes of the mouth or whatever it is that y'all saying that y'all scared of? How's it any different?
His access to all those people.
But
I don't think it's any different.
I don't think it's different in that aspect. I'm saying if she had a man, I'm looking at it from what it says at the bottom of the screen. Like, if she had a man, I'm not kissing you in no mouth. And because I know you have a girlfriend, I'm looking at it more from that aspect. Like, I know you have a woman, I'm not kissing you in your mouth. That's just a respect factor to me, Chris Brown or not. And if she had a man, she's wilding for doing that in the first place. So, but as far as what you're asking, I don't think the vetting part would be any different from a guy you're on a date with or a guy that you're talking to.
I'm just saying, like, where did these additional rules come from? That's what I'm wondering. Like, I didn't know I didn't know people were vetting for kissing at all. That's all I'm saying. Because I mean, listen, if you eating ass, like people eat ass nowadays.
That's why you gotta be careful.
You should get them.
You gotta be careful first.
Why you turn your camera off, Slimmy?
Oh, we out of there.
No, that's not. That's not
going over this potty mouth shit again.
No, y'all missing the point that I'm making. I'm saying that where did standards come from when we live in an environment in this society where people are eating ass, they doing anything? Like it doesn't seem like it's no limits on what people doing. So I'm asking, where did we start having when did we start having standards again?
That's why you have
when people want to be judgy.
People have sex the first time that they link up with each other. So what I'm saying is, like, I don't know.
Some people do, but I don't think that's everybody.
Especially celebrities.
But they'll have sex but won't kiss on the mouth, which is crazy. You're right, Anton.
That's my point.
The first night, but they won't kiss on the mouth. But I mean, for some,
this is my favorite one from women. They'll suck your dick, but they won't give you no pussy.
Yeah, I think that's weird too.
I don't know. I have no idea what he's saying.
I get it.
It's the same.
I'd be like, what?
If you willing to put it in your mouth, you might as well.
I was like, at least you can cover up down there. Like, you want to have the whole world to see your herpes, my nigga? Jesus. Oh, yeah, girls say dumb shit.
I don't know.
Back in my day growing up, mono was the big thing. So we knew not to be kissing right off the bat. Nowadays, it's a lot of other stuff that's going on. So, I mean, you just kind of, I wouldn't say just jump right on in there. And if you do want to give a peck, like the first day, like, but I'm not saying tongue nobody down. That's insane.
Rude.
I need to see them teeth.
Rude.
How is that rude?
You know how it's rude.
Oh.
Well. Nah,
I don't know.
I see where you're going, because it's like if you have herpes on day 1, you're gonna have herpes day 48. So right. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess the biggest thing really is, are niggas afraid of Chris Brown? Are people really afraid to let their chick go to a Chris Brown concert?
Hey, look, nigga, we just gotta have a conversation before we get out the car.
No, she was definitely ready to go home with him afterwards.
You ain't got no Uber account. Go ahead and sign up for an Uber account right now, because if you do some nonsense and say you got caught up in the moment, you can't get back in the car.
But she can come back home?
Nope, doors locked, nigga. It's gonna be a table in front of the front door so you can't get in. Nope.
I don't know, bro. I just think that if he can get her, then like it really doesn't matter, bro.
Just like bound? Like relationship over?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like I shouldn't have to coach you on how to act.
You're not coaching. I think most niggas would say I'm out of there, and then most niggas would like talk themselves into it on the way home. This is Chris Brown. That's what it really look like at the house. But they didn't tell us they out of there.
Like, do I have to give you a lecture on how you supposed to act? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. Like, really?
The crazy part about it, I bet if it wasn't broadcast like it was, he probably wouldn't even trip as much. But once the whole world sees it, no.
Yeah. His mama know now.
You have every right at that point, because now she got you out here looking crazy.
Mm-hmm. So you got to stand 10 toes down.
But we're assuming that this dude's not a cuck, and like he probably is like, Chris Brown told her my chick on, I'm about to go home and like knock it out the park.
I think most men are cooks, Quentin.
A dude told me that I was dancing.
Ridiculous, man.
I was dancing at a little bar with some white folks, And then I went to go sit down. This white dude was like, dance with my wife. And like I kept distance. I wanted to respect the dude. And then he was like, dance her like you dance with that one girl. Get closer. And I was like,
yeah, I told you, bro. Oklahoma City is wild. So when I said it, he tried to act like I was crazy, right? But I said it. I said Oklahoma City is out of control, and he was like, "No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not
the Cuck Kingdom. Cuck Kingdom.
It is, bro. Something is wrong there. It's something in water."
I ain't never did that before. I didn't want to disrespect
No, that's not right, man.
Something is wrong with their water, bro. I'm telling you, Sonny.
Yeah, that ain't right,
but I'm just saying he probably got turned on and then he went home and like knocked it out the park.
They out of control there, bro. But no, I think it's just like, man, look, bro. If he can get her, he got her. If she that desperate to be front row to get caught up on stage, I think personally that if your girl can get brought backstage on stage, then she going anyway. So it just is what it is, bro. Like some girls ain't even going, like they can go to a concert, they can go to a situation or whatever, and they could just have a good time and enjoy it, and that's it. But if she going, if he point her out and she going backstage or upstage or something like that, it's she done, man. It don't even make no difference.
Man, I be playing Chatty Patty. I think that's what that Brittany said, Chatty Patty, with these women. And what they be saying about the men be talking about send me a video of other people. And I'm like, nigga, that's like a thing that these niggas be men be requesting videos where they chicks from another dude. Like it's like normal.
Like what kind of video?
Wait. I'm confused. Honestly, God, I'm confused. Women be requesting videos.
Men be requesting videos of they chick who get knocked down by another dude. Like go bang a dude and send me a video. Like so, these things out here is like I heard that from multiple women. I heard it from enough women to know that it sounds like it's normal.
That's wild.
And niggas just be lying.
Huh? I think most men are cooks, whether they want to admit it or not.
I feel what Molly do. Niggas like they gonna get on this internet live, but nigga they be like, nigga send me a picture.
What? I do. I think men like to share.
What?
Or see them lavender ones that want to see the man stuff, and he's telling the woman to send it to him so he can see her, but he really looking at the man stuff. So
don't say it's OKC because none of the women who told me this live in Oklahoma City. Nice
I think it's more embraced than men realize.
Sorry, Katrina.
Hold on. What?
You got to be a different kind of man, I guess.
Most men will knock your head off your shoulders if they see something like
that. Like there's like a whole like bull like culture in Atlanta of niggas sitting in the corner and watching their chick get knocked down. So like,
and I mean like,
well, they do have
the black community really embraces like pimp and pimp culture, and that's just another word for a cook.
They do have like clubs.
I don't think most men will knock somebody's hand off. I think most men.
That's what I'm saying. They embrace it.
If they girl do it, they gonna watch and they gonna jack off with you.
It's a lot of P Diddy's out there. Yeah.
It's a lot of. I kind of now I see what you're saying. Like they do have. I've heard some stories about a lot of like. There's like clubs in Atlanta where they do that, and it's like known. It's not like a secret. Who goes? Now that's not necessarily known, but when I first moved here, I got invited to one, and I didn't even know what it was, and I was like, "What is that?" And I was told what it was.
What? Her being freaky deaky, man.
I was a man at the time, but I was.
Wait. Who invited you?
Ladies, do not be a swingers club. Those men will knock you with the washer and the dryer. Do not do that.
Wait. Hold on. Can we slow down? Can we just slow down for 1 second? I'm very confused, and I'm very confused. This conversation went from kissing to Chris Brown to getting invited to the club, to the swingers club. So I'm very, very. Quinn, first of all, you're the person that turned this shit into what it is right now.
What you mean? No, Molly said men are cucks for the most part. I'm just gonna I'm siding with Molly
like
and giving my anecdotal experience to substantiate Molly's points.
Even if it's another woman smashing y'all woman, like y'all like to share, y'all like to see it's somebody else having sex with y'all women.
No. No.
Whether you a pimp and pimping her out.
No. As a matter of fact,
not all men,
I
but I
would
think
think that
more
most men want to believe that they're like her one and only, honestly. Right. Even if they fooling themselves into believing it, like they want to believe that she's for them, and that every situation that happened before them didn't really happen, like they trying to program. So I don't know what y'all talking about when it comes to asking yo, Slimmy, hold on, Slimmy. Think about this right now, bro. Listen to what we saying, bro. They're saying guys are talking to a woman and they say, hey, send me a video of another guy knocking you down. What?
No.
That's
I don't
crazy.
buy this, man. That gotta be somebody special trying to get some shit like that. There's no way you asking for porn regular every day.
That's crazy.
Phone porn from another person for another person to see.
Nah, dog.
That is strange shit.
I'm not going. And I don't know what y'all talking about. This is crazy, bro.
Niggas got proclivities.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, AD, that's cap. What's cap? What's cap?
If you're gonna watch it, why not watch it with somebody you know in it?
Why not? Why not make my own? What are we talking about here?
I hear you, but I mean,
hold on, Kim.
The internet porn.
Kim. I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna let you get that off. Why not watch it with somebody you know?
I'm saying if you're watching these strangers on the internet, why not just be like, well, at least I know that girl. I don't know.
It's the same thing.
How? This is somebody you supposed to
You're either watching it or you're
That's your girl.
I mean,
yo, y'all bugging right now.
That's your girl.
Y'all bugging right now.
I know most men who wouldn't want that. Like they would be like trying to fight a chick for doing something like that.
I think more men embrace it than not, though.
I believe it happens.
So out of all the guys who say,
whether they're participating, I don't know, but I think
I don't want to know what's in your phone. Out of all the people, you telling me that it's people who won't mind seeing the things that you don't want to see in the phone? I don't buy that.
That's insane, bro.
Nah, man, ain't no way.
Men have fetishes.
Nah, that. Come on, man.
Yeah,
how do they find out that they got that fetish?
Come on, man.
I mean, watching porn.
They just think about it. Like
you
just
sitting, a lot of people
sitting there watching other people have sex. So
it's probably like those times like when you're too horny and you just be thinking outside the box.
I think they see it and then they're like, "Ooh,
wait! You too horny and you what?"
Think outside the box. Like, send me a video. I'm trying to be understanding. Y'all niggas is tough.
No. We don't understand.
Walk me through this. How do you get the nerve up to tell a woman, yo, send me a video?
They're sluts like that, and they probably got them already in their phone.
Hey, send me that video.
Let me get your top video.
Hey,
this is wild, man. I don't know.
Y'all have to stop. Let me get your
humans will be humans. And hey, I understand.
I ain't gonna lie though. If a dude was to ask me something like that, I would think he just didn't love me.
Let me get the longest one. Let me get the longest video.
And let me hold that video, babe. Hey, babe, let me hold that video. You know what? I'm gonna just say, take me back to the 90s, bro. I'm cool.
This shit out of control.
What happened in the 90s?
I think it was more cuckolds in the 90s.
Oh no, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This was never a black person's thing. I don't know what
we call them pimps.
I think that,
but it's still a cuckold at the end of the day.
No, Molly,
you're not really watching.
You might be getting paid for it, but you're still a cuck. Like,
but they're not really watching it, and they don't really consider those women their like real woman. You know what I'm saying?
Pimping and what y'all talking about is two different things.
They still sharing a woman they busting down with other men.
Nah, Molly.
Okay, this gonna sound real slow. Pimps have sex with the hoes?
Some do.
Yes.
Some do.
Some
That's
They
do.
they
not
chick. They be them chicks. Yes.
No, it's not the same. I'm not gonna let y'all get away with this one.
I don't see how it's not the same.
It's completely different.
You might not always be in the room, but you are giving consent for your woman to have sex with other men.
No, that's not his woman. That's a woman that works for him, and he may
It's a
have
woman
love for
on
her.
the street.
Yeah,
For the
she bring
streets.
money and she bring resources back to him. That's a business. He looking at it from a business perspective, and then he might dabble into it a little bit. I don't agree with pimping at all. I don't agree with that lifestyle, but I think it's completely different. I think that's bad to use women to leverage women in that way. So let me just state that right away. I think that's diabolical to abuse another human being and to manipulate another human being to go and use their body to bring back resources is crazy to me. All right. So I'm gonna say that. But at the same time, because two things can be true at the same time. I think it's crazy to ask a woman to give you a video and that you getting off on another man busting down your chick. That's crazy to me, bro.
The only way I see a man asking
there's
is
somebody that you
wheelchair
invested
bound.
time and resources in.
No, he wheelchair bound and his stuff don't work, and he just want to see his woman happy. That's the only way I could see a man saying.
No.
Because what can he do besides survive? He might want to.
I've always known men, black men in particular, unless she just like for his girl. I'm not talking about a chick that's for everybody. I've always believed that black men in particular were more possessive, and a trait of masculinity is that if it's your girl, you are more protect, because that's a part of being protective, right? They try to label it as possessive, but really you just don't want nobody else touching your girl, or you want to make sure that she's cool and she's safe. So I can't understand how that's even remotely masculine for a man to want to see another man bust down his chick. That's insane to me.
It's definitely not masculine.
That is insane to me, bro.
How you go to emasculate yourself?
Right.
You're emasculating yourself.
That's insane, bro. I don't get it, bro.
First-hand emasculation is crazy.
Cause I mean, it's dudes that if you brush up against a chick too hard,
yeah, they might
in
say
the grocery
something.
store, it's up. They be looking like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh man.
Put the right liquor and drugs in him. We don't know. Tone might change by the end of the night.
Send the asteroid.
I think it's
bro.
a lot of freaky deekies out here.
Send the asteroid, bro.
Get a little
Get
baby oil.
it up. Send the asteroid. Let's go ahead and end this shit right now. Or take me back to the 90s. I think that the 90s was the greatest decade of all time, bro.
Facts.
I think that was peak. I don't think that it gets any better than that. I think it's all downhill from there.
That was the
I talked about this with my good friend the other day, and she said that she wish she was born in the 50s, and then she like walked me through the ages, and she said that would put me 40s right in the middle of the 90s. And I was like, yeah, that sounds kind of about right.
It sounded like it would be fun. I mean, I hated the whole 50s civil rights part, but then I was like, okay, so I'd be 20 something in the 70s. Everybody made the 70s sound fun. Then I'd be like 30 in the 80s.
Because it was all on drugs and they was just having random
shit.
Porn,
sex.
But it still sounded fun.
They be having sex on the lawn.
So it would have been right.
Did you say on the lawn?
This is the late 60s and the 70s is the hippie era.
I don't think the 90s would have took place the same way if it was cell phones. I don't think the 90s would have took place the same way.
Heck no.
There was cell phones in the 90s.
What the heck, camcorders and stuff?
Not with cameras. Not with cameras.
No. 90s, like I said, you're right, Slimmy.
Camcorders wasn't easily accessible. You had a camcorder. A lot of people, they be shying. They be like, "Oh, what you doing with that? Why you bringing that over here? Come on, man, chill out."
Mostly just recorded like their family stuff.
Documentary said.
What you say?
I think that the 90s was peak, bro.
Documentary said the people was in that camcorder.
I was about to
Oh,
say,
you talking about
they
the
didn't- but
Freaknik?
they
The
didn't-
Freaknik.
But,
Yeah, the
but
Freaknik.
let me tell you what the difference is, though, Kim. That was your own personal tape. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't widely distributed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And then
saying?
on
Like,
top of
we
it,
didn't know that the internet was going to become what it is as far as social media, because social media didn't exist. So, like, taking all of that old footage and then translating it is a different conversation. But if, let's just say hypothetically, you stay in the 90s, we don't get into the social media era and everything is still local. You know what I'm saying? Everything is still
more private.
Yeah, it's not distributed.
Also, even back then when people was doing stuff, they'd be like, "Hey, do something for the camera. Do something for the camera." They asking you. They wouldn't just be like, "Oh yeah," you know what I'm saying? And like if they see somebody over there doing something, they'd be like, "Hey, what y'all doing over there?" They'd make it known. No, it wasn't no sneaky creepy. Well, it was, but
and a lot of times they got those camcorders to record like family memories. Like people were like recording their kids growing up, stuff like that. So it was more of like a private thing.
Right.
Yeah,
like I remember having like video like Christmas morning, you know what I'm saying? Your family's recording you and stuff like that. So
I remember that too.
Yeah, those are like private moments, but like you said, it wasn't social media back then, so it did keep it kind of in-house, even if it was like at an event like a Freaknik. So
I remember like discovering like in the 2000s, I remember discovering like Kimbo Slice and fighting and stuff on the internet and shit. Like it was like, damn, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything was like, wow, this is insane. Nowadays, we don't even blink.
Don't get excited.
I'm gonna tell you the first thing that really tripped me out when I really realized that the internet was getting like it was gonna be huge. This dude, I forgot what it was. I forgot the exact term that they used, but this was like the first person really spazzing out on the internet because his mom destroyed his World of Warcraft account. This dude lost his mind. This shit had like millions upon millions of views of him just spazzing out. Man, I was just like, damn. I was like, if his little brother could just make this shit go like crazy wildfire like this, it's going to be thousands of videos like this of people just going crazy, losing their fucking minds over small shit that really don't matter. I say the internet is going to turn into a crazy ass place.
Yeah.
It's just so weird how it was so much safer. Because like if you remember when Facebook first came out, you had to have a college email address. And on our Facebook pages, we put our full last name, our phone number, what dorm we was in.
Address.
Ain't no way in hell we would share that information today. Nigga, we used to see chicks in our dorm and just call all the numbers on Friday night.
I didn't come into the
social media space.
I didn't come into the social media space. And I came into the social media space on Black Planet and MySpace.
Yeah.
That was 03-ish, 02-ish, right?
I was a freshman in high school.
It was 2000.
Black Planet, MySpace.
It was 2000.
We didn't have a computer.
All that stuff had everybody coding.
Well, the reason that I said it was 2000, I know it was 2000 because I was in college, and I remember being on campus, and we was in the they used to have like computer rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a student union, and it was a computer room and shit like that. And you'd be in there studying or doing your work or whatever. And I looked over him and I was like, "Hey man, what the fuck?" Because it was some, he was like some girls he was messaging and shit like they was going on their profile. Say, man, what the fuck is that, bro? He's like, "Oh, Black Planet. You ain't on Black Planet, bro." I'm like, "No, what the fuck is Black Planet?" And he was like, "Oh man, let me show you." And then I was like, "Shit, what the fuck is going on?" And it just kind of took off from there, bro.
That's what allowed us to like connect with people in different states. Like that's what I think allowed us. I was on Black Planet when I was in 8th grade when it first came out. And then when I was in 8th grade, I had a little Black Planet account, and I moved around a lot, so I had friends in different states anyway. But it helped me to connect with them in that way. But I was meeting other people in like New York. I'm living in Phoenix, and I'm meeting people in New York. So it was. And then when freshman year hit, it was a wrap because then they had Magente, which was almost like the Spanish version of Black Planet.
It's Magente.
Yeah. Oh, Magenta, whatever it was called.
Whatever it was that, and then it was Asian Avenue.
Yeah. I was creating accounts on different stuff. Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I knew that is because if you scroll to the bottom of Black Planet, you know how they had the links at the bottom of the screen. If you scroll to the bottom, you could see that the same company, they was like linking back to like the Spanish version of it and then the Asian version of it, and the Asian was Magenta. Mayente or whatever was a Spanish version, and then the Asian version was Asian Avenue. And so the same company that owned Black Planet, they had developed like duplicate sites for those sites, but they was at the bottom of the thing. So that's how you knew it was a thing.
I never had any.
Ultimately, it's just
I think
like too much.
It started. Go ahead and finish, nigga.
I think he got a delay.
Who got a
Who,
delay?
I do?
I think so.
How I got a
Not
delay?
on hearing us.
Me?
Yeah, you.
How?
Oh, well, you just
Definitely a delay. Definitely a delay.
It's not a delay. It's a delay. No, he just delays his reactions. Like
He just
waiting for
slow.
you to finish. Yeah.
Nobody's slow.
Like you have like a malfunction or something.
No, but I think so. I guess I had to delay, huh?
I remember when they brought like back. You can only get on Black Planet, of course, on a computer. But I remember being a freshman and when the Sidekick phone first came out, the first Sidekick phone. I remember there was this dude that went to my high school. He had one because he worked at T-Mobile, and I was at a house party and I seen him and I was like, "What is that?" And he showed me his phone and it had a keyboard on it for typing. And I was like, "Can you get on the internet? Can you get on Black Planet?" I clearly was a social media person back then.
Thirst.
And he showed me that I can get on Black Planet through a phone. It was a wrap. I went and got that Sidekick phone so quick.
Nah, I mean, like I was always obsessed with BlackBerry, so I was a BlackBerry person.
Yeah, I was a I had a BlackBerry later. I kind of got
was
on
excited
BlackBerry
when they came out that BlackBerry Touch.
I ain't like that shit.
BlackBerry was like, but then I got one after Sidekick.
And I like the little rolly thing on the side.
And
I don't know.
BlackBerry, but if you got a BlackBerry was the top phone. Like that was the top dog. Like you was a businessman. You was a real businessman if you got a BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Wait, when did that shit stop? In like 2008,
2007?
It stopped after the iPhone came out.
Yeah, around the iPhone time. iPhone killed all of that, bro.
They tried to come out with their own touch screen, and then it was a wrap.
I was mad when iPhone came out because I did like BlackBerry at the time, and I was like, "Why is iPhone coming out?" And then I was late on iPhone too. I intentionally had
I was too.
Yeah, I intentionally didn't get one because I'm like, everybody has an iPhone. I got an iPhone like probably a few years ago.
I held on to a BlackBerry longer.
I like the Nextel because I like to chirp in when people wouldn't expect it.
That shit was just a little invasive.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Church.
My homeboy.
Y'all talking about the church?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was a West Coast. I thought that was a West Coast. The church was everywhere. I thought that was like I only knew people.
I remember in high school, my homeboy Donnie, that nigga had a two-way, and I was like, "Who the fuck you talking to? You the only one got one." But
I did have a two-way, but I was working. Like I had a
nigga. Who else? It was like two people had a two-way.
Well, here's the thing. So when you go and get a two-way, first of all,
nigga, you was the only one of your nigga.
No, that's not true.
10-mile radius, nigga.
When you go and get a two-way, usually you and your girl go at the same time. So that's
y'all niggas must have been rich.
What do you mean? You and your girl going?
Yeah, two-way, nigga. I didn't have no kind of telecommunication devices until like 2004.
I had a two-way.
I had that little Nokia phone with the little light antenna.
Nah, two-way. Yeah, it was like it was a pager, but it's just like type. It was dedicated to typing and texting.
Typing, texting only. Yep.
And so it was.
That was the big screen joint. Yeah, the big screen. Yeah.
So I had a cell and a two-way, but most of it was just a stunt. You know what I'm saying? Like on some. Yeah, my
motherfucker was niggas had pages that was cut off. Facts.
It was like you just wanted to be cool.
I remember my brother. That nigga got a really great case on his pager, and he thought he was the shit.
It was like you had to get it first. You had to be the first one to get it. Those were those days.
It was really a stunt device. So
yeah, all that shit was.
But like I said, bro, for me, the '90s was peak.
Hell yeah, that shit
As
was
far as
amazing.
like comparing it to what I'm seeing today, I don't like today, man. I don't like the way this shit is going, bro. It's like it's out of control, man. It's a little too it's a little too wild, bro. Nobody give a fuck no more. It's like, bro, slow down. You can't even go outside without a nigga like pointing the camera and some shit, and you just be like,
Mm-hmm.
Or a gun.
like now, I didn't even realize it, but I'm very apprehensive about cameras everywhere. Like, bro, you can't even go and just take a piss in the bushes when you drunk or nothing like that, bro. You gotta like wait and go to the restroom and shit, cause like, fuck, it's a camera everywhere, man.
People are recording people
This
dying
would
on the
have
streets.
never
Like people get
happened.
shot and they're
Yeah.
recording.
This would have never happened like 20 years ago. But my kid, he left for the Air Force this morning. That nigga been posting on his stories all day. I'm like, bro, get off your fucking phone. That it don't matter. They like you leave at 6 o'clock in the morning. You don't get to there till like midnight when you stress the fuck out. So
When I get pulled over by the police, the only thing I'm thinking of is this nigga got a body cam on.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing I'm thinking of is like, yeah, you got a body cam on. You be quiet. Like it's not the
I just
same,
wanna
man.
make it home.
Yeah, man, it's just not the same, bro. Like everything is recorded, everything is in a cloud, everything is fucking
Mm-hmm.
like, man, take me back to regular life, bro, where we was just like getting it in, man, just having a good time, bro.
The
I
sad
think
part
the
is it's never
strangest
gonna
part
go back
about
to
it
that.
all is that it's all this stuff going on, but yet there's less human interaction. That's
Yeah.
the strangest part about it. Like you got all this shit going on. People want to take videos, yet they won't sit down and just have a regular conversation with a stranger. Like
Yeah.
that's the weird part. Like you can't have regular dialogue just over. Like I remember back in the day, man. Like some people would just sit there, they pick up the paper and they be like, "Oh, you see what happened on the front page of
I
sports
used to get
today?"
the
And it's
paper
just
every day, bro. When I would
it's
go to
crazy.
that's how I felt like I was grown. That's when I knew I was grown. When I would go to work in the morning, I was in my 20s, but when I would go to work in the morning at the plant, I would stop and I would get 3 different papers. I would get the Detroit Free Press, I would get the Wall Street Journal, and then I would,
Why?
huh?
So you know everything.
Why?
His parents do it
Why
probably.
was I get what do you mean?
Why were you getting 3 different papers?
Okay, I would get the Free Press. That's the local stuff. Everything that was
Right.
having local. I would get the Wall Street Journal because that was everything financial. And then I would get USA Today because the USA Today was talking about everything that was in the country.
Yeah, so I would get the Plain Dealer in USA Today. I never got the Wall Street Journal though.
Yep, I get
We,
the Wall Street Journal costs
Wait,
more.
what the USA Today was like 35 cents, right?
I don't remember how much it was, but I just would get all 3 of those papers. But and then I would read them while I was at work. You know what I'm saying? So in between coils or in between whenever I had to get up or whatever, I would go through and read the whole paper. And that's how I really started getting engulfed in the news. That's how I started learning everything about finance. That's how I started getting involved with, understanding politics and applying everything that I learned from school as far as civics class. That's how I started really immersing myself in what was happening, from a political perspective. I used to buy the papers every day, but I would always wanted to know what was going on financially. I would always want to know what was going on internationally, and I needed to know what was happening in New York because we didn't have social media, so you couldn't just go online and do all of that stuff. You had to actually read what was written in the print.
Yeah.
We used to
It was on the
buy the
USA Today
Edmund
that I would
Sun
get
just
that.
so
I
we can
think
see
about
our
it.
our
'Cause we had the
stats from
paper
the Friday
delivered.
night game.
Yeah. Yep. It was dope. It was really, really dope. So yeah, it was awesome, man. You had to get out the house to go and find stuff. And the papers always had way more content than whatever the local news stations was talking about. So I was hip to what was happening all over the country through the newspapers. And if you got really good, then you would subscribe to where they would deliver your paper in the morning to your crib. But that got phased out too. And so you had to actually go to the store to go get a newspaper.
And it's kind of weird. Like all of the columnists that I read in the Daily Oklahoma, they all got podcasts now or
Yeah,
trying
but
to
and
have.
they was late to the game.
Super late, like last year late.
They super late to the game, bro.
I was like, nigga, you old? You used to worry about me in football, nigga. You just got a podcast yesterday.
Yep, they super late to the game. So it's a different time though, and it's wild. It's wild to know or to think that there are people that grew up in the social media era, so they never knew nothing but that, bro.
I will say I do feel sorry for them. Like I like being able to pass notes in class, and like if I ball it up, it's gone forever.
Yeah. No. So, all right, let me read some of these super chats, and then we're gonna jump into this Jaden Ivey conversation. And then after that, we're gonna get into the Nick Cannon and Chile conversation. So that's gonna be the agenda for the night. Da Vinci PTV says Little Red Riding Hood.
There's 3 of us. Which one you talking to?
I don't even know. Chris Cunningham says Chris Brown is the new Janet Jackson. Word Custom says I went to 2 shows. The girls were pre-picked, mainly influencers. You think he'd kiss a random? He got super close, but didn't kiss these women. Well, she licked him. So Equal Opportunity Smoke says she's a smut, but yeah, shout out to the gang tonight. Shout out to you, EOS. Slave of Christ says greetings, Slimmy, Kim, Q, Sanchez. They just call her Sanchez.
Not the last name.
Molly, Anton, Brittany headed to bed. But we'll tune into the discussion about Jaden tomorrow. The NBA, of course, will not allow anti-LGBTQ public comments and also attack on Steph Curry. That we're gonna break that down. So the next half hour, we're gonna address Jaden Ivey, and then after that, we're gonna talk about the Steph Curry comments. We'll get to that. So
it took him long enough.
Huh?
It took him long enough.
TF says, Anton, did you see Roland Martin talking about your combo with Stephen A? Got me on his post arguing with his weak ass followers on Facebook. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. They told me about it this morning. Mont says, what's up, room man? Let's normalize not idolizing celebrities. Tyler Durden says, Anton, pick one person on the panel that you think eats ass, but you can't pick Q. You know they won't admit it, but logically speaking, 2 people on the panel do. I don't think that anybody on the panel eats ass. So I'm sorry. I can't throw my teammates under the bus, bro. I'm sorry. Shout out to the team. Q the executive, Emily says, AD, Stephen A had a lot of good things to say about you following the interview. He also said you were doing big things with the panel. Salute to y'all. Yeah, shout out to Stephen A, my dog 2K.
Hey, 2K.
In the building. What up?
Now there's your 2.
Yeah,
there's your 2 right there.
Me and let me say this about Stephen A. That's my guy. We have over the last week or so been working, and offline he's a really good person. I got a lot of respect for Stephen A. So
dude, he said he was talking about a studio, and that thing seemed pretty dank.
What do you mean dank?
His studio is super nice.
Yeah, it is nice. And he got some dope people to work with him. So
yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Stephen A, bro. A good power.
Just like him.
Huh?
Have you seen his daughter? Like he brought his daughter on a couple times.
Mm-mm.
They just alike.
Yeah. Dark Knight says a good power internet outage reminds you about life. Darian Murphy says for the women on the panel, if this woman was married and did this, would you encourage her husband to take her back? Just a quick yes or no.
That's their marriage. I don't know.
Not if they didn't have an understanding.
Yeah,
Right?
I ain't got no divorce money to give no opinion.
Yes.
Y'all did not answer the question.
What I encourage you
y'all supposed to say yes or no.
No, for better or for worse, you keep her and y'all work it out.
What? She forgot she was with our old man.
No, you till death do y'all part.
Facts.
You have to be sooner than you motherfucking realize.
And you divorce her.
Chris Cunningham says 90s women were off the chain. Chicks nowadays showing their video off their phone without asking. How I do A1 says, as crazy as it sounds, kissing is more intimate than sex. had to show them teeth to my boo.
I see him.
I think that kissing is more intimate than sex, but that's
I
just
think
me
so too.
I agree with
That's why Julia Roberts didn't kiss.
it. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says the husband bought the tickets. He had an interview saying he knew if she got a chance, she was going to do that.
Must have had a conversation about it.
What a loser. Nene says Chris Brown kiss is a publicity stunt. He wouldn't risk another lawsuit. It's to boost sales. NDA was signed. And she dark skinned. He cleaning up the colorism thing. Y'all did a whole
I
deep
thought about
dive.
that too. That ran across my mind.
Like kissing another nigga chick.
TS says thoughts on Country Wayne saying he spent $1.5 million monthly for his lifestyle and taking care of everyone. Plus he got 10 kids. He was talking about that on $1 million worth of game. I was gonna shelf that for Thursday.
That's
Talk
cheap.
about that on Shannon Sharp stuff.
1.5 million with 10 kids. That's all you're spending.
No,
He's
monthly.
cheap.
That's a month.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
about to say that's so
month.
cheap.
Hey, come on, Miley.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to see the math on that.
But no, he like the 1% of Facebook. I know he getting the bag.
Oh no. He is the bag.
Why does he have so many kids?
He got a lot of baby mamas. He got a bunch of baby mamas. Black Phil Pill says, yo, Time Dog, Stephen A just did a half-hour segment giving you props on the Omar Epps. You got the juice now side of the game. Shout out to Black Phil Pill. Super Chats Got Me Broke says, after 2016, everything just went downhill. Anton, I was 17 and times was simpler. Wow, you young. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says, Charles Barkley still used the newspaper till today. Dark Knight says, everything recorded ain't as bad as everything can be faked. AI deception is the real danger. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. I'm about to jump into this, so we're going to break this down into two parts. So I'm going to play a portion of Jaden Ivey and some of the stuff that he was saying that, ultimately got him released. And then in a second and a half hour after that, 25 to 30 minutes after that, I'm going to play what he said about Steph Curry. All right. So make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. I guess I can remove Chris Brown's kiss.
That the world can proclaim LGBTQ. Right? They proclaim Pride Month and the NBA. They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month, to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it. They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it in the streets. Unrighteousness. So how is it that one can't speak righteousness? How is it one that how are they to say that you man, this man is crazy? Don't we all, doesn't even the world make judgments on certain things? So how is it when the gospel is preached that people hate it? That people don't want to hear it, and they think it's strange when someone preaches the gospel, the true gospel. God did not make a man to be with a man. How God did not make a girl to be with a girl. God made a man for the purpose of procreation.
I'm going to fast forward it a little bit to the second part of the video. I'm going to play a little bit of that, and then I want to get y'all thoughts.
Said, my conduct is detrimental to the team, right? Why didn't they just say, we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ? Why didn't they say that? But how is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players? I did nothing but practice with them, play with them, pass the ball to them, good teammate to them. Said, good job, good shot. I said, good job, good pass. Way to play, bro. Right? I said these things to my teammates. Was never detrimental to them. So why is it that the NBA and the Chicago Bulls say that I'm detrimental to the team? How? Cause I believe in the truth. Because I know Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. How? How is my conduct detrimental to the team? Because of what I believe. Because of what the truth is. This is not about me. This is about the kingdom of God. This is about the truth of the Bible. Because I spoke what the truth is. Because I called these things out. Because that's what it is. The word of God will be preached to all nations, and then the end will come. That's what's gonna happen. My conduct is not detrimental to the team. That is a lie. That is a lie. How is my conduct detrimental to the team? But like I said, like I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to prove. God gave me gifts to play basketball. God gave me gifts. I can play basketball. I'll still be able to play. Lord willing, He gives me an opportunity to play again. And that's fine. If He don't, that's fine. I'm gonna glorify Him. But what I've done, like I have nothing to prove. The NBA was what it was. But you see, before I came to the Lord Jesus Christ, the NBA was everything to me. I didn't know God. I didn't know Jesus when I came to the NBA. I was a fornicator. I was a pornography addict. And I used to get drunk.
What are y'all thoughts?
I think it's like off. Like, at what point is what you believe like worth your like livelihood? Like, you said what you said, they kicked you out the league, and then you double down on some God shit. It's crazy.
Is it? If that's what you
Yes,
believe.
it is crazy because I don't think God would want him to do that with any of his people, no matter right, wrong, or indifferent. If you're out here sinning, I don't think that little tirade he had, that's not what God would want that to look like to those people. It's easy to say, I believe in God and y'all doing wrong, so I'm gonna speak on it. It ain't that simple.
I don't think he's wrong for saying what he was saying. I think that the NBA, it wasn't the place because it kind of gives like division. So he's right in what he's saying, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with him going down that path. But I feel as though if he's bringing it up and maybe even trying to like get people to be on the same page as him in the NBA, like his teammates and stuff like that, that could cause like a division because maybe they don't believe in the same religion. You know what I mean? Like, it can cause a rift. So I think that he should, I think that those are things that he can believe in, or he can believe in that, but I also think he needs to kind of keep it maybe out of the NBA. It's a business and you can mess up the bag if you're talking about LGBT and all this stuff. Like, unfortunately, you can mess up the bag. So he messed up the bag by doing that. It doesn't mean that two things can be true. It doesn't mean that he's not right in what he's saying, but I just think it's not the right place to be trying to promote it the way that he's doing. And that's why he's no longer on the team.
I think he might be a
That's
new.
my original point. I don't think when people saying that God wants you to like call somebody out publicly, it looks like that. I don't think that's what God would want.
I agree with Quentin. Its truth is not just what you say, it's how you carry it. So it sounds like he just new in his walk in faith, and you can't speak on somebody else's faith because you don't know they walk. You don't know what their purpose is here or what they doing. So like, and you operating up under a whole organization. So every time you step into something new, you're starting over at zero. So you might as well still lay low and learn. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that was too much.
I just
But
feel like
I'm
it's
not.
crazy because I feel like if he would have came out there with a dress and a wig on, they would have accepted that. Because he's speaking against it, it's a
Absolutely.
problem because they have a big following and they know that people can get offended and possibly not come to games or support the team. But again, like I said, if he was to come out as a full trans, that would be more accepted than his speech that was given. And I don't feel like that's right.
You're not
So
wrong. You're not wrong,
That's
Miss
just
Sanchez, but
random
at the same
generation.
time, this is the devil's playground. This is not a place for people of Christ.
Yeah.
This is not our home.
More reason why he should speak up if that's what he believes. Like,
yeah,
at what point
That's
do
not
you
how the word written though.
don't believe in? If he had come out and spoke against children out of wedlock, would it have been the same backlash, or is that okay? Like,
But the
where do
Bible, if he was reading his word, the Bible also talk about you being corrected in humility. Like,
honestly,
mean?
bro,
My
I
bad.
got to take on it. And what it is I really don't like it, right? Because with one hand, the NBA, they shut down the Magic City night, right?
Exactly.
But we're gonna let this gay shit rock. And there lies the problem. So you mean to tell me I can go do all this gay shit, but being naked at a strip club is wrong? Yes. See, so listen, no, so you promoting degeneracy both ways. But because one is cool, the Pride Month, it's okay now. And that's
more lucrative, not cool.
And that's the inconsistency of it, right? Like if you take away Magic City Monday, whatever day you want to take away the Pride shit too. And then don't try to silence him for speaking out. But when all these white players came out and had something to say about Magic City, somehow y'all understood it. So
it's not the same. Like Matt, this is a community as opposed to people just wanting to see strippers.
The strip club is a cultural community.
Well, that's what I will. The problem is though, like they acting like he can't talk about Jesus, but the biggest, like I said on the Millionaire Morning Show, the biggest draw for the NBA is Christmas Day. So you could accept Jesus to promote it on Christmas, if you know, regardless of whether you know the truth behind Christmas or not. You want to use Jesus to promote Christmas Day and all the games that you have on Christmas, but yet somebody can't talk about Jesus. That's insane to me. That is completely insane. And
that's not what he was doing, though. Y'all got to remember.
He was using that as an excuse.
At the end of the day, the NBA is a business just like every other business. That is his job. You can't go on your job and do it.
Nope.
You can't say what you want to say on and I get it. Like I rock with Jaden Ivey. I really do support him. I hold him down. But you can't go on your job and do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. That's not how it works. You can't do something on somebody else's dime while if you truly stand on that shit, right? This is how I see it. Then why you taking their money? Why you taking a paycheck from the very thing that they make money from these people and promote this product and they market it to these people and then they spend their money in advertisement with this organization? You get paid from it and then you want to speak out against it. You can't have it both ways. You can't go on somebody else's dime, get paid, and say what you want to say. That's not what life is. You got the freedom of speech, but you don't have freedom of consequences. And so I don't understand. We talk about people that get fired, let go, released all the time from saying something on social media while having a uniform on at their job. Regardless of whether we agree with it or not, that's not what the company is trying to promote. So you can't do what you want to do on their dime. If you want to do that, then do it on your dime. Don't take money from them and then at the same time say, but I should be able to say what I want to say on your dime. Like, objectively speaking, as a person that actually supports and say that Jaden Ivey didn't say anything wrong outside of throwing other people under the bus and they have nothing to do with what he got going on, you can't do what you want to do. It ain't one person that could work at a job and say, well, no, man, I should be able to say what I want to say when I want to say it.
Okay.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
So my pushback is, if I work for the NBA, then do I have a life of mine until I retire?
No.
What?
So I do. Do I have a life?
No. When you get to certain levels and you make a certain amount of money, there's another level of responsibility. Tim Cook is a gay CEO. Tim Cook has a responsibility to the shareholders, and anything that prohibits Apple from making more money, if he does anything that is detrimental to the company, they getting rid of him. And as CEOs, they get released. The CEO got caught kissing at a Coldplay concert. They fired that nigga the next day. He was on his time at a Coldplay concert, not on company time, not even doing company business. They fired that nigga and they fired the girl that was with him.
The CEO of Canadian Airlines, I guess his response to the crash was all in English, and like the backlash for the Canadian citizens out of there, gone.
Anything
responded in French.
Because when you get to a certain level, you become a representation of the company. Yeah. That's why I couldn't move up in my company. I wouldn't even accept another promotion because I already knew that I had a social media presence and it would fuck up the company because I was too visible by that time when I was working at Flagstone at the bank. And so I couldn't move up no further because then I would become on the company's website, all of this other type of stuff. And I knew that I would be a bad representation of the company, even if I was just talking after hours. You can't do that.
I was always taught not to talk about politics and religion on a job, especially. Like, I was always taught to not do that. So I just feel like him talking about it, I don't know, like, to the extent of how he was talking about it. Like, I don't know if he was in the locker room. I don't know how he was doing it, but evidently
they just showed you.
Huh?
He was in his car. He was in his car, videotaping it.
No, I'm saying when they said that he was like, basically it was a bad look on the NBA. Was he just doing it in his car? Was he actually doing it?
You can't do that. Like, you're saying this stuff about the LGBTQ. Like, what if your teammates have these people in their families? Well, there's the contract detrimental right there.
Let me say this, and I don't want to say no names because I ain't about to throw nobody under the bus. I know several people inside of the Pistons organization, right? The word is that he was pushing that shit, and he was making a lot of people uncomfortable within the organizations.
That's what I was getting at.
That's what the word is. That it wasn't just he was doing it on company time. It was that he was checking people and asking them on the job, like, "Hey man, are you saved or no?"
And I asked that because
he was doing a lot. He was doing too much, man. And it's like, bro,
a lot of people who become religious, like,
what are you doing?
Yeah, like new to religion.
I'm telling you, listen.
Start pushing that stuff on people.
My sources is real, and I know that my sources will say.
I'm not talking about the sources. I'm not talking about what you're saying.
People too lukewarm.
The problem I have with it is that if you pushing an agenda that they want, it's all good.
Exactly.
That's my problem. If you
pushing an agenda that money,
they paying you. You got to do what they say.
If somebody comes into, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sammy. I'm sorry. You know, I apologize. You're right. I cut you off.
Because this ain't cool. Because if you pushing an agenda, speaking for certain countries, they gonna be okay with it. If you pushing a homosexual agenda, they gonna be okay with it. If you wearing a t-shirt, a shirt underneath your shirt that look like a bra, posed as a sports what was it, like a sports, some type of sports health thing that Shay had on? You know exactly what I'm talking about, Quentin. That shit that Shay had on and it looked like a sports bra for men. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you doing stuff like that, they okay with it. As long as you pushing the agendas that they want, it's fine. But as soon as you start speaking about maybe something that might be a little bit controversial, he ain't even doing that shit. From you saying he doing it behind the scenes, and they like, no, you can't do that. You can't speak about Jesus. You can't ask if somebody is saved. It's so problematic. But I guarantee you, like Miss Sanchez said, if that dude would have been talking about, shoot, I got a man over here, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with being gay. It wouldn't have been no problems at all. And that's my problem with it.
Well, the connotation is different.
It's cool if you on one side. It's cool if the connotation ain't different, dog. What you talking about? You still pushing an agenda. Wait. You still pushing an agenda in front of children that go to the games that it's okay to be a homosexual. So what are we talking about?
So here's the thing. You saying if they pushing this agenda or whatever, or it's okay, whatever, so on and so forth, right? Here's the thing. It wasn't as big of a problem until he started doing it publicly. He was still with the organizations as long as he wasn't doing certain things publicly. That's number one. First of all, he getting paid as an injured player, and he's not even producing on the court. So he's not even a producing player.
That you hit it on the nail on the head. That's the bigger part, is he don't even producing.
So that's the first thing. That's number one. Number two, I remember LeBron got reprimanded when he offended Asian people.
Yeah.
They pulled his coattail, and he was the face of the league. And they said, "Hey, man, shut the fuck up.
Out of there.
Don't keep playing this game because you're messing with the money, and we trying to push this. We trying to continue to push this money and get this NBA money global, right?" Number three, if somebody comes on, let's say they working with me, and I pay them, and they continue to say shit that I don't agree with as far as whether I think it's going to affect my money and it's jeopardizing my bread, you got to go. You don't have freedom of speech on my platforms on my dime, right? I'm going to give leeway, but there's a parameter that you can and you cannot go out of because it's my platform and it's my dime.
Yeah.
Answer me this question. If he's so against what the agenda is in the NBA, then why does he accept their money?
And he said he wants to go back.
Well, because I mean, he worked for it, but he's not working to promote the LGBT community. Like, he's hooping, and just so happened that the people who he hooped for supports the gay people, and so they just put him at a crossroad. Like that.
If you work for ConocoPhillips, if you work for a tobacco company, right? You accepted the job, but you don't agree with the ramifications that come along with smoking. Is it your job to advocate for them or against them while on their dime? Should you even be accepting their money is what I'm asking.
I mean, I think, sorry, when you get a job at first, it's certain things that you might not question, but the longer you're there or certain things in your life change, I don't feel like it's wrong. First off, LGBT is not the only people that pay their money to the NBA, and they're alienating the whole other side who don't even participate in that for these people. That's how I see it. And like he said, if they can proclaim it, why can't anybody be against it? And I understand he's getting paid by them, so he's probably gonna have to make a choice. Well, they let him go. He got to choose the side, but at the end of the day, I feel like there are people who don't even agree with this, and we completely alienate that whole side for these people and for this agenda. And at some point, as a man, if you're feeling like you have to be righteous and stand on your principles, and these people are openly supporting this agenda, you got to choose. I think we're getting to a point people need to choose a side.
Let me ask
might
y'all
have to walk away from the money.
Why y'all don't have this same support for people that get fired from their regular jobs and they say whatever it is that they stand on?
I did during COVID.
No, I ain't talking about COVID. I'm talking about
that was like something where people had to choose a side for money. And I felt like
people that get fired. Listen, I know that it's things that
everyday people were getting fired. Nurses were getting fired.
For what though, Anton?
You said what, Slimmy?
For what? What are we talking about? What are they getting fired for?
The only reason that y'all standing on this is because y'all don't agree with the fact that you don't agree with the gays. You align with a belief, and you don't align with the fact you don't align with what the NBA stands for. So y'all picking and choosing based off of what y'all believe, but y'all not objective enough to keep it straight across the board.
I don't believe in the agenda, period. No matter if it's the NBA, NFL, NHL.
So we've done review videos on this platform of people doing things and then things happening to them, and y'all didn't trip about it because y'all didn't agree with what the person was saying. But when you agree with what the person is saying, then it becomes a problem when they get released because we pick and choose based off of who we like and who we don't like.
Well, you have to point out a specific example.
Hold on, Slimmy. I'll stop when you stopped. When you tell me to stop, let me get this full off. What I'm saying is, I actually align with what Jaden Ivey is saying, but I also look at it from a business perspective that you can't do what you want to do on somebody else's dime. Yeah, if that's what you want to do, then start your own company, do what you got to do, open up a church, do whatever you want to do, but you can't do it on somebody else's dime. It don't matter whether it's right or wrong. You pick a side. There's people that work for Apple that may not necessarily agree with Tim Cook's lifestyle or agree with the fact that they continue to promote computers during Pride Month to a certain demographic and give them a discount so that they can sell more computers, but I don't see them quitting their job.
Anton, so you forming a narrative, and this is what I don't like, because I clearly stated that the NBA is cool with you talking about Jesus. They're not cool with you talking about Jesus, but they'll use Christmas as a day that they use for their biggest sales, biggest viewership. They will maximize off that to no end. They don't care about how they use Jesus' birthday, Christmas as the biggest draw for their games. But see, so that's hypocrisy. So that's what I'm calling out. I didn't say
a company can be hypocritical because it's their company.
It's their money to lose.
No.
It's their money. You can be hypocritical with your own company.
But you can't tell somebody they can't talk about something, but yet you
can because I write their paycheck.
You're celebrating it.
I can.
But
you know what you no. I'll give you an example.
I'm calling out hypocrisy.
I'll give you an example.
You can't even debate it.
I can. I'm about to show you.
How? It's hypocrisy. There's no way to debate that. It's hypocrisy.
You come on here, right? And then you say, you know what? I'm going to hold my tongue because there's certain things I can't say and I don't want to mess up the platform. Why?
Fact. What do you mean? Why?
Why don't you do? Why? Why do you do that? Why do you come on? Why do you come on? Why do you come on this channel?
Because
why do you come on this channel?
Huh? Because channels get demonetized. I answered your question.
So you understand then. So you get it.
What do you mean I understand?
So you understand that there's certain
but at the same time, I understand. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the hypocrisy of the NBA being able to use Christmas as a day that they for a big draw, but saying that you can't talk about Jesus. How is that the same, Anton? Please explain to me how that's the same.
Because when you're moving on somebody else's dime, it's different. You can't do what you want to do. Now, if you want to go over to the big three, if you want to go over to the
same,
Slimmy, because if it's their company, they can do what they want. It doesn't matter what you think.
No, you're not talking about what I think. I'm saying where's the hypocrisy in what I'm saying?
It does, Slimmy. You missing what I'm saying? You missing what I'm saying, Slimmy. I'm not debating.
I'm asking you.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not debating if it's hypocritical or not. You think we disagree on whether it's hypocritical, Slimmy. That's not where my disagreement with you lie. I'm saying that it is hypocritical. They do exactly what you say. I agree with you on that.
If we agree on that, then the conversation is over. You trying to form a narrative saying
the conversation is over.
Because what you said is wrong. I'm talking about how because I told you I'm talking about how the NBA is hypocritical, and you said you just don't like it because it's something that I don't I'm saying that I align with.
I'm saying that I agree with your point that the NBA is hypocritical, but I'm also saying that they can do that because it's their NBA.
But it's not.
You can do what you want to do with your own product.
I don't think they're hypocritical because the fact that Christmas is this big thing in the NBA, Christmas in the NBA has nothing to do with Jesus. It's just Christmas. It don't got nothing to do with anything. It's just Christmas.
Christmas is about Jesus.
Christ.
To who?
What are you talking about?
To who?
To Christians, to Catholics.
Come on,
and everybody else, Christmas is just a day to get some motherfucking presents.
Some money.
It's a money grab. Like Christmas don't mean Christmas to everybody.
Well, if that's what people are, that's not the original.
So you're going to prove the fact that it's
I'm just saying the NBA pushing of Christmas has nothing to do with the religious perspective of it.
Man, bro, sometimes you got to stop.
But Christmas is not the
They gonna
reason.
defend it, Slimmy. You already
Sometimes
know
you just
it.
got to stop, man.
I
The
mean, I
Sometimes
get
you
cult
what
got
got
to
them. The
Anthony
stop.
and Slimmy
LGBT
is
cult. They
saying.
got the spell on lock.
The
Sometimes y'all got to
NBA promotes
stop, man.
inclusion though. So if he's not talking about inclusion and he's talking about judging people and exclude that's seen as exclusion. So of course they're gonna let him go because it's hurting the brand.
I think more companies need to adopt this stuff, man. If we got to be totally honest, bro, we need to keep religion and politics out of the places of business, bro.
Well, yeah, but it's just weird because even the coach said that he wouldn't go watch the video because that was on his own personal platform where he made the Instagram live. But I get what Anton's saying too. Like, yeah, you got a freedom of speech, but that don't mean it's gonna come without consequences. So you got to be ready for whatever those consequences may be.
Guess what the coach is doing? Coach is protecting his job because he know he got a family to feed. Yeah. So he don't want to participate in that. He don't want to get involved in that. And because his kids got to go to school tomorrow.
You see what they did to Mark Jackson?
Absolutely, I did.
He blackballed for being a super Christian.
So here's the thing. No, it wasn't because he's a super Christian. It's because he was pushing it when the company, when the organization said, "Hey, man, we don't need you to do all of that. We want you to just coach and talk basketball." But he started taking up. Yes, he did. He started talking all of that. Listen, Slimmy, listen. Here's the thing. It's no reason for you to talk about that on the job. There's no reason for you to talk about that.
How can
Anton, you're wrong. Anton, you're wrong with this.
They have LGBT night, but you can't talk about it.
You're wrong on this, Anton.
You're wrong on this. If I work in a corporate environment and somebody starts telling me and start preaching to me on the job, technically I can go to HR and say, "Hey, man, I didn't ask for him to continue to press his religion on me. I came in here to do a job. That's not what I'm here for."
I'm different.
You can't do what you want to do at somebody else's company is what my point is. It doesn't matter if it's right. It doesn't matter if it's wrong. The person that make the rules is the person that owns the NBA is a private business. It is not a public organization. It is not none of that. It is a private business. They determine the course of how things go. And I had the same perspective when it came to Colin Kaepernick. I don't agree with the fact that you're going to do what you want to do when you can't do it on somebody else's dime. Now, just because I just so happen to like Jaden Ivey and agree with him, don't mean that I'm not going to objectively keep the exact same perspective and energy depending on what the circumstances is. I'm not changing my position just because I like Jaden Ivey.
I agree with his position too.
The Mark Jackson thing.
That shit, I can understand like how their religious shit make you feel uncomfortable at work, bro. Like,
Anton's wrong about the Mark Jackson thing though. Like Mark Jackson had a service and Steph Curry came through and they prayed and laid hands on him, and he went back and I guess he wasn't in agreement with it. And so they looked back at some of his sermons, and I guess one of his sermons he was talking about he was against homosexuality, and at that time they had one of the minority owners was a homosexual, so that's how that went.
I think
he wasn't actually doing anything.
How am I wrong
when he wasn't actually doing anything? He wasn't doing anything in the facility, but they already knew he was a pastor.
It doesn't matter if you do it in the facility or not. You shouldn't be doing it on the job.
What? They already knew he was a pastor, man.
Don't be preaching up here, bro.
Okay, if I know you're a pastor, but I'll hire you for a job to do, I didn't ask you
supposed to stop preaching.
I didn't ask. Yes, on the job.
I didn't ask you on the job. He was at church.
I didn't ask you to bring your man. The player said that he was taking all of them to church. He the coach.
They didn't have him go.
I'm not asking you to bring your pastorship into the job. I'm hiring you. I know you a pastor, but I'm hiring you to put your hands on that motherfucking press and print these coils out. I'm not asking you to preach on the job. I'm giving you a job to do what it is that I'm hiring you to do. I know that this person is gay and this person is a pastor and this person is a race car driver in his spare time and he a video gamer and he is that. I'm not hiring you for what you do outside of here. I'm hiring you for your skill set
as a basketball coach for your basketball knowledge. I didn't ask you to preach on my team.
I would agree with you if he was doing that.
What if it was a Muslim and they was taking people over to the synagogue? Would that be okay?
God.
What do you mean? Would that be okay?
Would it be okay if
obviously
they were?
It's not okay to the NBA.
If they were
it's
Muslim,
not okay to the NBA. It's not okay to the NBA.
Would it be okay?
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf got blackballed from the NBA.
Would it be okay if the person was if the coach was a Muslim and they were taking players over to the synagogue?
I just answered your question. Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, his former name was Chris Jackson. He got blackballed from the NBA.
Would it be okay,
he was a Muslim
in your
and he had changed his name?
Would it be okay, in your opinion, if the coach was a Muslim and he were taking people over to the synagogue? No,
what's wrong with that?
It's a yes or no. You can't answer a question with a question.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with it.
I do.
If you're doing it, if the players willingly go with you to the synagogue, that's not your problem.
If the players willingly went, then why did they complain?
That's a fact.
Why? You got to ask yourself
why would the players complain if they went willingly?
It becomes applied, Slimmy. Like it becomes.
How am I not making sense? How would they why would they willingly go and complain about
conflict of interest? Like my coach ain't gonna play me if I can go to his church type of thing.
So what should he have done?
Yeah, like you
just
wait. This is not making sense. This is not making sense.
Who have done?
Wait. This is
shut up and hoop, nigga. Shut up and dribble.
Get home, basically. Like, there's nothing wrong with praying, but when you're pushing
No. Because if a coach took his whole team to the strip club, nobody would have a problem.
They would. They absolutely would. They would. If a coach took no, you're wrong. You're wrong.
He was on social media.
If the coach took the players to the strip club, he would be fired immediately.
And especially if they were posting it on social media.
Absolutely would.
He would. If the coach took the team to a strip club, he wouldn't be fired.
No, the Houston Texans.
Somebody for having a gun.
The Houston Texans was paying for everything that Deshaun Watson had going on with them women. They was paying for it. That was all on the team's
If
dime.
the coach took the players to strip clubs, took the team to a strip club, he would be fired immediately, bro.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know about
immediately.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, here's the key though. Here's the key. No coach has ever took the players to the strip club.
I guarantee.
There's a
reason why.
I'm pretty sure they have.
Obviously, they were protecting their bag and protecting their jobs.
I'm pretty sure. Goddamn
it. I'm pretty sure they have.
That's not even.
Guess what? Y'all just guessing. Y'all making stuff up that you can't substantiate. Cite a real situation where a coach took the team to the strip club.
And
we had that conversation.
We know for a fact that coach was using strippers to get college recruits.
You don't know anything.
We do know that. I can call
and now you're going over to a completely different league. We talking about the NBA.
No, that's not even.
We're talking about the NBA, bro.
So you think it ain't times 10 in the NBA than it is in college?
We're talking about the NBA, bro.
I see why the Olympics let that demonic opening with all them trannies do the Last Supper. I see why, because nobody stands for anything. Nobody's gonna say, and I'm not saying that the NBA was wrong or right for letting him go. I personally do not care. But I see why Christianity is a joke. I see why people convert. I see why people make a mockery of it. I see why the Olympics is so demonic and they made a mockery of it. Nobody stands on anything. These people can do what they want and people make excuses for it. Like Jaden Ivey, maybe he should have got fired. I don't know. But I think we need more people who gonna stand for something.
But you ain't gonna
he probably should walk away if it's conflicting with his moral code. He probably should walk away, but at the same time,
you know what's so interesting about that?
He could be wearing nail polish, and he could be like Dennis Rodman wearing a wedding dress, and everybody would praise it. That's so crazy. I see why it's a joke.
About that is that I see all of these people saying that he should. I've done review videos. It's probably going to be coming out tomorrow morning, right? None of these people are gonna be there for this nigga when he ain't got no money in his pocket in order to pay his bills and take care of his kids. The reason why I'm not in agreement is because the same people that say that they support him, most of these people don't even fucking watch basketball.
Wait,
most of these people don't even support the NBA, don't even watch the NBA like that. Most of these people don't actually go to the games. Most of these people are not supporting Jaden Ivey, and most of them was not following him and rocking with him until it became popular to do so. None of those people are going to make sure that his kids have an education. None of them. So whenever I see people that's encouraging other people to lose their income and crash out, I'm not in support of that. I'm not.
I mean, he could continue to take the LGBT money and compromise his goals for some money, or he could figure something else out.
We all compromise in order to make sure
I
that
still gotta address people by their pronouns if they want me to address them by their pronouns at work.
I don't,
can't
and
not
I won't
do that.
Nobody
and
tell me what to do.
That.
Well, Molly, but see, the problem with that, what you saying though.
Nobody can force me to do something.
Hold on, Molly. You know what the issue with that is though, is that you don't work.
This is why. When you got schools putting up rainbow flags in the schools, you got to pick a side. You gonna teach these kids the boys to like boys, the girls to like girls, or you gonna pick a side and you gonna go. You gotta stand for something. Nobody stands for nothing no more. These white people want to take the world over. The Christians don't stand on nothing.
Let's stay there.
Agree with
Jaden Ivey got 3 kids. He's 24 years old. I don't know if he's married or he got a fiance, but the woman that he got the 3 kids with is the woman that he's with.
He was married.
Hold on. This for you, Molly.
Oh,
you are his wife. What would you tell him to do?
Figure something else out. Don't be gay for pay. We
Wait.
don't play like that. We don't go along with the
hold on. Nobody told him to be gay. Nobody told him to do nothing. However,
it's implied though.
Hold on, let me ask the question. However, it's a possibility he's gonna go broke once he take this stand. Are you rolling with him?
I would never be with an athlete, just a preference. But yes, because if it's on righteousness, yes, I'm gonna stand with him. We don't need the demonic money. We don't. We could figure something else out because God got us.
Okay.
Blind faith. I'm sorry. Some stuff I'm not willing to take money for. I did not take the jab at work. I was willing to walk away. I'm not gonna take money for something that my soul is not gonna sit right with. No.
I respect
and
that.
If he's leading, I have to follow his lead if he thinks that's the best choice.
The reason why I asked that question, I respect what you said.
The Lulu Plus.
The reason why I asked that question
Luckily,
is
y'all ain't
because
women.
I was using this as an example of if people are not going to roll with the person based off of that, then I would never encourage them to say that he should do something or he shouldn't do something if they're not going to align with him. With whatever the consequences is that go with it. You said that you would rock with him, so I respect that.
Even Colin Kaepernick, his chick, she rolled with him. So
he still got money.
I'm just saying, like he's not playing in the. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still different, but I do feel
it's
like
not.
NBA money to just say do something different. It's like do what? Like if you're NBA, and again, I'm not agreeing that. I think that what he was saying was right. I just think that it wasn't the place for it. Like I said, I grew up, don't talk politics and don't talk religion, like at work. Like that was just something I was told.
But they can. That's the crazy
thing. Let me ask a question.
They can put up demonic first supper themes at the Olympics.
But people knew that before they got into the NBA. So if he knew that prior and now and again, I'm not saying that you can't have a walk with faith, but I do feel like people that start their walk with faith, especially when they're new, they do push it on other people and it comes off more judgmental than anything. And I feel like that's why I asked, was he doing this behind the scenes to the players where it was kind of coming off probably like harassment? Because to me, that would make a big difference as well. Like,
why you can put a big flag, pride flags, and that's not harassment.
I don't agree with that.
I'm heterosexuals. Why do we never think y'all? You know what? I know the brainwashing. I know the programming. I'm not even gonna argue with it.
No, but I agree with you. I'm not even arguing because I agree with that. I'm not saying that it's right, but I am a firm believer.
But you're doing all these mental gymnastics to defend it. But I'm
No,
listening
I'm
to
not.
you. But
I'm saying that is
y'all
their
are brainwashed.
organization. So if you're not going to be a part of it, then don't be a part of it. But he sounded to me like he was saying that he wanted to still be a part of the NBA, right? So
he did.
So I don't understand how I'm doing mental gymnastics when I'm simply going off of what he said. If he's saying that he still wants to be a part of the NBA, but you're also having a walk with faith, it sounds like he's confused to me. I'm not confused. I don't agree with the whole NBA thing, but I'm also not an NBA player. So to me, I think that he needs to make a decision.
But this goes back to
That's what I said as well.
This goes back to the original point that I was making though. How you going to accept money from the very organization that you disagree with? That's what I was saying in the beginning.
Exactly.
How you going to sit there?
Wait. Anton, you got it wrong. He's not disagreeing with the entity. The entity is disagreeing with him.
No, he's disagreeing with the entity because he's going outside of outside of the guidelines.
He's not.
These players have very, very clear and specific contracts. Also, what I was told is that he was warned multiple different times. He was warned. This is not something that's new. This is not something that's unfamiliar. This is not something that he is that nobody knows is coming, that he did not get warned about multiple different times. He knows. He's making he's taking an informed stance against whatever it is that he's standing for, and great for him. But you can't then say, but I still want your money.
Anton,
you can't have it both
he has
ways.
to make a choice.
You can't have it both ways, bro.
Anton.
You gotta pick a side, man. You gotta pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
Anton, you wrong, bro.
We don't even let the hoes do that.
No, I can't go into
make more money and then go spend it on another nigga.
I can't go in an establishment and tell them to stop playing music just because I'm a Christian and I don't agree with the music. I just got to leave
about that. It's not just about being a Christian. It's about that they will push an agenda. They will push an agenda to the maximum and then tell you can't speak your mind.
I'm pretty sure all of us have had jobs.
I think we all do. Well,
all of us have had a job before,
yes.
And all of us understand what we can and can't do on the job. You can't do what you want to do on company when the company say that this is what we stand for.
So let me ask y'all this.
You have a choice
of
whether you want to stick around and get the company money, or if you want to go somewhere else and get another job. You got a choice.
So y'all was cool.
He should go to the NFL.
Y'all was cool with what happened with Kyrie? Y'all was cool with that?
No, I disagree with it.
No.
I'm not even saying that I'm cool with what happened with this.
It wasn't the NBA that came down on Kyrie. It was wait, Slimmy. I answered your question. Now let me add the context. It wasn't the NBA. It was Nike. Nike was the one that dropped Kyrie. Yes, they did. Nike was the one that didn't cancel Kyrie's contract.
The NBA suspended him.
They suspended him.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a correction.
I wasn't familiar with
I have a correction that time. He didn't say he wanted to play for the.
Let me add the context. Let me finish adding the context. That was a while ago. I don't remember exactly what happened. But what I said was I disagreed with what they did. So what did I do? I have a choice. My choice was to no longer support Nike. My choice was to walk away from Disney and a lot of the stuff that they was doing. Cancel my Disney Plus, stop buying Nikes, sold a lot of them joints, don't even wear Nikes no more. I haven't worn Nikes since that time. I have not worn Nikes. That's when I switched over to wearing Balmain and a bunch of other stuff because I disagreed with it. So we as consumers also have a choice of whether you want to continue to support the product. You don't have to watch the NBA. You don't have to go to the games. You don't have to sports bet on it. You don't have to buy the jerseys. You don't have to do. What did people do immediately? Let me tell you how stupid consumers are and why I disagree with all of this shit. You know what they did? They sold out of his jerseys. You know where the money goes? Straight to the teams into the NBA. Now, if you standing against this shit, then why would you as a Christian go and buy his jersey to support the organizations and sell it out? Why would you get an NBA money if you against it? That's why I say people it's performative. All it is, in my opinion, is performative. It's not really taking a stance. Nobody is going to stop watching the NBA. They're not going to stop making money. You know why? It's the same reason why people went right back to the NBA after the Black Lives Matter thing. It's the same reason why people started watching the NFL. Black people, some of the most pro-black people in the world, is the biggest NFL supporters. The Cowboys is our team, but we stand against the NFL when it came to Colin Kaepernick. It's performative. It's a lie. Because people don't really believe in it. It sounds good at the time that it's happening because it's right on the fresh on our minds and it's something that we can get behind. But it's not real. The NBA know it's not real. The NFL know it's not real. And most people are not real. It's all performative, bro. They're not doing nothing.
Performative?
And it sounds like you exposing your own people right now, bro.
Who's my own people? I'm my own person.
Nah, you know what I'm talking about.
Who is my own people?
What's performative?
The fact that people say that they stand with something, but they don't even understand what they're doing to continue to support the organizations that they say they stand against. And they love, and I'm gonna tell you this: time heals all wounds.
Facts.
And they're going to be right back in the thick of things. Soon as the playoffs start, it's up. Soon as the playoffs start, they back in the fold. It's gonna be record-breaking numbers this playoffs. I guarantee it. Nobody's gonna care about.
I don't understand what you're talking about though. Like,
what I'm saying is,
most people aren't standing with him. Nobody stood with Kyrie either.
What do you mean most people ain't standing with him? They said it's tens of millions of people that's standing with Jaden Ivey right now. His Instagram is blowing up. He got more followers overnight than he got at any point during his time.
But are they NBA fans?
How would I know? How would I know who following him? I'm going based off of the trends, social media, what I see on X.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think NBA fans are going to stop going to games because of Jaden Ivey.
Okay, interesting.
Like, I don't.
At the end of the day, though,
most of the time,
because if I ran a business, bro, listen, despite what your religion is, bro, you can't do that on my dime. Like, but let's say you was a Muslim and you was preaching this and you was running my customers away. I can't have you here because you're not beneficial to the money, bro. It's not.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. He didn't say that he wanted to play for the NBA. He said he wanted to play basketball again.
No, I get it. I'm just saying it just listen. It's just bad for business, and because I built my business brick by brick, that's not a chance that I'm willing to take. Obviously, they get a lot of money from the LGBT community somehow, some way. So they not
an agenda.
Well, whatever they pushing it, they paying for that agenda. Anybody for to let you stop what they build, they'll cut your money out first. And then
y'all still let Muslims go pray and do whatever they do. They still respect religion when it comes to trying to accommodate.
People talk about
but
God.
When you're talking about
all the press conference, they talk about God. I like to thank the Most High God. Woo, 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 woo. They don't have nothing against God, but what we not for to do is we not for to go against these gay people because you believe in God too.
Facts.
That's just what it is. You can't mess up the money, Lex. It ain't nothing personal against God. They give God they motherfucker. I know. They give God all the shine during every press conference.
It's one thing about like advocating for something and then denigrating something. That looks a little different to employers.
They definitely,
no matter what it is.
I just think, man, once again, man, hey, y'all just need to mind y'all business, man. If y'all ain't sucking the dick, like just don't worry about it. That's what it is. If y'all not getting hit in the ass,
sitting in my bedroom, what you
what is going on, man? Like, what are we talking about?
He's saying just take the demonic agenda they shoving down everybody's throat. Don't question it. Don't say nothing about it. Don't disagree. Just take it because the money is
I mean, Molly, what you gonna do about it? If you see,
I don't play in that. This is not my. This I have no dog in this fight. To be honest with you,
going with it too. You going with it too, then.
This is bad.
If you see another man kissing,
I don't support the NBA. I don't care.
Holly, if you see another man kissing another man, what are you going to do to stop it?
If
so
what?
Hold on, let him.
Do what?
If you see another man kissing another man, what you gonna do to stop it?
Why would I see another man kiss? Why would I be in an environment to see two men kissing? First off,
you don't got to be in no environment. You could be walking across the street. If you see another man kissing another man, what are you going to do to stop it?
I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Probably walk.
But everybody's gay. How's everybody gay? But you never seen it? That's crazy. That's crazy.
You seen two men kissing before? So you've seen two men kissing before in real life?
Yes.
Bro, you ain't gonna care. And just like the NBA,
Where I'm from, the men here don't kiss in public.
you
so
don't
I
care.
don't know.
You don't care when you see two
that
men walking across the street. Stop acting like you care when they try to implement the shit in the NBA. You don't. It got nothing to do with me.
They're implemented everywhere.
It don't
It's
got
not
nothing to
just
do
the
with me.
NBA.
It got nothing to do with me.
And it's so normalized. Y'all normalized it the way of normalized herpes and HIV.
Oh, hey, these are the times, nigga.
Oh shit! Wow, nigga, that wasn't supposed to be the response.
These are the times, nigga.
It's normal. Everybody's doing it. Oh, take the money for it.
Herpes ain't nothing but a turned up rash.
Meanwhile, this is part of the lifestyle that's helping create all these issues.
Herpes ain't nothing but a turned up rash, man. YOLO, they got pills, but you never gotta die from HIV. You live your life, cuz. Go have fun, bro.
Yeah, until World War III happened, you can't get them pills so easy, and y'all just dropping dead because y'all ain't got y'all pills from overseas.
Y'all be on that YOLO shit when it's dolo. You only die once, my nigga. you only die once. You live every day. Live your life, cuz. That's all I can tell you. I ain't worried about what these niggas put in their mouth or what they put in their ass or who they put it in. That's got nothing to do with me. Go for it, cuz.
Okay. I think that it's always it's easy when everything is going well. But everybody switch up when it gets a little bit difficult. So, like, for example, people will join the military expecting to take advantage of all of the benefits that come along with joining the military. School, retirement, everything, right? No property taxes depending on what state that you live. They'll take advantage of every benefit that comes along with the military until it's time to get deployed.
That's a fact.
And you can't have it both ways. You can't pick and choose when you want to be a part of it and when you don't want to be a part of it because you signed up for it knowing that it was a possibility for you to get deployed.
So why don't we still allow them to put the gay prides on our fighter jets and all over our military? So we should just let them, we should have kept letting trannies in the military. Like, if we're going to use that logic, we should have kept letting them put the pride flag
nothing to do with
on
what
our
I'm talking
military.
about.
That should just that should be the flag that represents our country.
That has
That's
nothing
how
to
I'm
do with
starting
what
to
I'm
feel.
talking about. What I'm saying is I'm using that as a example and also a metaphor to highlight how we'll take the NBA's money as players. We'll rail against it when it's no longer popular. I think that Colin Kaepernick knew that he was on his way out the league. He knew he was about to be on the bench. And so he used that as a performative thing to then get visibility into himself so he can get another bag. I think that we're all hypocrites in one way or another. Every last one of us are sellouts.
You think Colin Kaepernick was for to be on the bench?
Why? Why are we sellouts, for example? I'll give you an example because we know that some of the companies that we all work for, they do things that we don't necessarily agree with, or they may have leadership that we don't necessarily agree with. We're no better than any of these other people. We all do it, but somehow we get on this. We think that we have this moral leg to stand on when we wouldn't do it if we was Jaden Ivey either. We don't. I truly believe that Jaden Ivey is a new Christian, a relatively newer Christian within the last couple of years.
Ugh.
What happens happens with new Christians, and I said this on the Millionaire Morning Show, is that they get on fire for God. And I think that the real corporate and the real thing that people need to be looking at is the person that he follows. Whoever his pastor is, whoever is mentoring him, whoever is teaching him it got a hold on him, and he's not showing him how to be temperate and going about doing what he has to do so that he can actually be expedient, meaning that it be meaningful and at the same time it doesn't hurt him. I believe that Jaden Ivey is 100% being influenced and impacted by somebody, but they are not taking into consideration the well-being of him or his family. And that is what I truly believe. So we can look at this and say, oh man, Jaden Ivey is taking a stand. Nah, somebody is putting this in his head. Somebody is influencing him, but somebody is not taking care of him and being careful of how this is going to impact him. And they're not going to be responsible for his well-being if everything falls out. That, in my opinion, is what's really happening. And we really need to be having a conversation about influence. Because it sounds all good and dandy right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he not down and out. Let's revisit this conversation 2 to 3 years from now. And let's see how it plays out. When it all dies down and there's no more fanfare and there's no more celebration and there's no more visibility and nobody cares because it's not the hot story. Shit. I say a month from now when this die down, because I'm going to tell you another thing. Jaden Ivey in the beginning of this year, throughout his Christian journey, before he got traded over to the Bulls, him and Jalen Duren, because I've been following the team, obviously he was playing for the Pistons, they were angling for a new max contract. Jaden Ivey had turned down the contract because he was anticipating getting a bigger contract in the beginning of the year. He turned down a contract because he was trying to play for a bigger contract because he expected to have a better year because he had just came off of an injury and he was looking to get a bigger contract. He was looking to make more guaranteed money from the NBA, the very one that he's now demonizing.
It don't matter, man. Just stay out them
I
gates.
think that's more of a reflection if people do kind of become fickle on the situation. I think that's more a reflection of these modern day Christians than Jaden Ivey. They're either gonna hold them down or they're gonna be lukewarm and just there for the moment. So I think it'll just be more of a reflection on the state of Christianity.
Yeah. You know you can help him out, Molly.
I could help him out, couldn't I? But he's a married man with a wife, and I'm sure he can figure it
No,
out.
you can
And
be.
he's all the way in Chicago. If it ain't got nothing to do with Michigan, he left Detroit. If it ain't got nothing to do with Michigan, I don't care.
Let me read these super chats, y'all. We're gonna get to the next part. Hold on. Let me read these super chats. We're gonna get to the next
And
part.
I'm up here defending him. I'm doing my job.
Okay.
We're gonna get to the next part of the show.
Just like a Christian.
How I do says
real
shit.
I know what it means. I'm trying to figure out.
Not say ass, nigga. That's say apple, nigga.
Ass. But I ain't sucking no toes.
Says apple is literally an apple, bro.
You know what he means.
No, I don't.
He apple bottom.
That's a peach.
Shout out to him.
Anton couldn't read that. Let's go back to
I could read it. I was trying to understand what the tomato thing was.
Apple.
Oh, the tomato, not an apple.
I don't know what it was. I'm used to seeing a peach.
It was an ass.
Me too.
A peach is still a peach. We have to draw inference with that, so we've done
but I ain't never seen nobody put an apple.
The current culture of peach is ass, not a tomato.
He probably got that big flat ass, like an apple, like it's big, but it's still flat at the back. So
yeah, it's like wide and I know what you're talking about. That shit is nasty.
It's different. He dropped the apple for a reason, bro.
That makes sense.
TL410 Gaming says, "What's up, family? Just tuning in. Shout out to everybody on the panel, especially Sexy Lex. Just hit midnight. It's my birthday. Big 40. Let's go. Shout out to TL4. Hey man, congratulations, bro. Congratulations on Big 4-0. That's an accomplishment, bro.
Happy birthday.
Gotta use Beijing.
Yeah, you a happy birthday. Mr. Bucket says, look up Jonathan Isaac, strong believer in God. Darian Murphy says, Jesus said, if you deny me before men, I would deny you before my Father who is in heaven. Matthew 10:33. Spacer says, 2K, my boy. What's good, panel? You good? We good, big dog. Tell G says 2K, got to get Melanin Legacy on the show. I don't know who that is. Ronald Wallace says, Grand Rising Queen Empress Molly. I love watching you dominate every conversation, making them submit, Queen. He put that Queen 2 times.
Nigga, just ask how much it costs this next time. You wasting time.
Oh, Bobby G in the building. What up, Bobby G says, not saying you have to agree with Jaden Ivey. I'm saying the standard should be equal. If identity talk is allowed at work, faith talk can't be singled out. Same rules for everybody. Call Me Mr. Love says, red is starting to be my favorite color. Hi, Miss Sanchez.
Hey.
Bobby G says, if people can express who they are on somebody else's dime, then a man should be able to talk about his faith on somebody else's dime. Y'all love doing something on somebody else's dime. Same standard for everybody on somebody else's dime. Grizz Tree says, I just want them to have this energy for black people too. Every time somebody does something racist, they talk about it on ESPN for 2 days and forget about it. Jadion says, people act like they don't understand the fact that those who have the money and power make the rules. People got tricked in believing that their feelings really matter. Bobby G in the building says, on someone else's dime, gays can be gay, women can pretend to be men, men can pretend to be women. Just no talk about faith, nor talk about gays. Gotcha. One time for the way of the world, bet. Mosque AD, salute, says James Horton. Me University says, John ate bugs, Jesus quit, Paul went to jail. I got issues with my parents, I gotta go. Taking a milk jug to the head and cursing them out. I'm wrong. All right.
Yeah, perfect.
EDI says Mahmoud Abdul Rauf wasn't blackballed because he was a Muslim. It was because he refused to stand for the anthem. Super Chats Got Me Broke says they need to make a new law that keeps religion, politics, and the LGBTQ away from the game. Boom. Problem solved. I agree with Slim and 2K. The hypocrisy is insane. L Boogie says, so when do the players get the news that the NBA is a D-sucking only league? They need to change it to the NGBA, National Gay Basketball Association. Jay Mills says Joshua got him covered. Destiny Speaking says you picked right, Molly. I totally respect that. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says y'all saw Tyler Perry give Ryan Coogler ownership advice. That's dope. Dirty Woman says you got to be ready to give up everything for Christ. You must hate your father and mother. So all that you have, pick up your cross and follow God. How much do you love God and trust him as your provider? Hashtag Jesus Christ is King.
Ugh.
That's the Lulu.
The Lulu Plus. Please don't forget the preview.
Tell G says give them bread and circuses and they'll never revolt. You're doing good. Stand out of the chat, La Sanchez. Ivy posted a video saying his family is going against him and his wife isn't returning his texts.
Hey, I need to drop the bag, dog.
She said, I'm out of here, nigga.
I don't know if that's true, but if it is true, I don't think you lying, bro. John Best, shout out to John Best. That sound about right. Spacer says, shout out to the DPMO morning show for having me on their panel 2 days in a row. Great people over there. Sanchez, stop avoiding frame fights.
I'll be there Sunday.
One name, Josh Giddy, says Andre Bishop. Dirty Woman says Chef Molly been cooking all night. She is the queen. Hashtag Jesus Christ is King. Rilo G says every time I deny evil, God blesses my purse every time. His bag is always bigger, gang.
That nigga got $60 on his profile picture.
Okay. All right, y'all. We got two more subjects, a half hour apiece. Let's get back on this Jaden Ivey train. This is what he had to say about Steph Curry.
That's why you got Steph Curry, and he not even surrendered. And y'all believe he's a Christian. Y'all believe he's a Christian because he wrote Philippians 4:13. Y'all think he's a Christian. But he cursing just like the world.
We are now almost ready to go, so please take your seats past me your seatbelt.
Friendship with the world is enmity with God. He's friendship with the world. He don't know Jesus. And I pray he comes to the truth. That him and his family will be saved in Jesus' name. Because all that stuff is not going to matter on Judgment Day. All them rings he got. All them rings LeBron got. All them rings Michael Jordan got.
You're clearly new to this, bro. You're clearly new because if you was old to this, you would know you can You can repent today and you good tomorrow. like, let's be clear. And that just throwing out random scriptures that I don't really mean shit to what you're talking about is crazy.
He reminds me.
Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." That don't have shit to do with Steph Curry, unless he talk about 3-pointers.
Yeah, I mean, you could fly.
This man is mad that his elders don't stand on nothing. I can understand his frustration.
He remind me of the hoes when they first find Jesus. every post is about Jesus. There's a Bible scripture. Is this is that. Like you just a new Christian, cuz like welcome to the book club.
So he was posting about the same jigaboo activity type.
Or just not
we just
posting at all.
It's just fine. This is what 2K, we already know you're atheist, so I don't know why you insert yourself in certain conversations. But
I'm back. I'm a Christian again. I got forgave yesterday. So what's that?
Facts.
I got forgave yesterday. I'm back.
Well, according to the chat, it takes time. There's like a time period from when you repent to where God accepts it.
So you
The
a new
problem
Christian
is
too,
both
so you
sides
shouldn't even be arguing
oversimplify.
against Jaden Ivey. Y'all are both new Christians. You should understand where he's coming
I'm
from.
not a new Christian. I've been covered in the blood. Please.
The problem is both sides oversimplifies. Like one side wants you to speak out against it, and if you don't, then you're picking a side. And then another side says if you talk about it, you're a hateful person. It's no room as soon as you announce what you are, what you're trying to stand for, because you're gonna be convicted and smacked up by both sides. When reality is you just supposed to give it all to God. God says, "Seek me first." Not you take matters into your own hands and start giving people lashes for being who they are. That's not
What
your
does
place.
seek me first look like though, Lex? What does that look like?
Seek him first.
In the
Whatever it looks
context
like
of
for
the
you,
video.
go to him first. God, how should I respond? How should I respond to ignorance? How should I move around when I want to go through this? How should I go through this when I don't feel like I should accept this? Ask him about everything.
And
But
if you
either
listen,
side is
he
gonna
wouldn't have told
punch
him
you
to
in
do
the face
that.
no matter what you do.
If God listened, God would not have told him to speak up against the
Nope, not like that.
LGBT
Nope, he was like, I would have covered you, and I don't want you to use your bag, so we're
Maybe
gonna
y'all
sit
serve
this
two
one
different
out.
gods, Quentin. Maybe
gave
you and him
him-
don't
he
serve.
might have
God
gave
doesn't
Maybe
move
the God
like
you
this.
got
That was God.
don't
He
care.
don't,
But
bro.
You
maybe
have
he
to learn.
serve a different God.
God is tactful. He don't think just because
And
something's
you
wrong,
might
somebody
serve a
needs to
different
say
God
something
than
about
Jaden
it.
He might have told
Ivey.
him just to
He
walk
might
away
serve a God
wrong.
he's actually
Hey,
fearful
lean
of.
not on your own
You gotta learn
understanding,
how to
brother.
operate in the world without agreeing with it. This
Lean
whole
not on
world
your
is
own
corrupted. This
understanding,
whole
bro.
world
This
is
is
full of
All
sin.
thy ways
So if you're
acknowledge
gonna,
him.
you
man.
can't
He'll
move around
direct
in
your
this world
path.
without sin being somewhere. As soon as you, what are we
Lean
talking about?
so you can't lean on your own understanding, Lex.
That's what it
There
is.
you go.
Well, no. It's not
Okay,
about
stop
leaning on
playing.
your own understanding. Like even the word of God says you have to obey the rules and the laws of the world. Like you still have to, of the land. You still have to operate within it. It doesn't mean that you have to agree with it, and you can stand out, but you are still here. And the word is clear is that you got to get a confirmation. You got to see God in everything that you do. You have to be very, very careful, and you have to not purposely make yourself a target, because that is not dying on the cross. That is not carrying the cross. That is not being persecuted for righteousness' sake. That's called self-righteousness. There's a difference between being self-righteous and being persecuted for righteousness' sake. When you purposely make yourself a target, that is called being self-righteous. When you are being persecuted for righteousness' sake because of the walk that you have, not necessarily the talk that you're giving, that is not being persecuted for righteousness' sake. We have to learn how to get understanding.
So how can you tell the difference?
What's the difference with what?
The difference is he wouldn't have
Between
got
somebody
fired.
being self-righteous and somebody just being righteous, doing what, like how can we tell what's the difference? Like
The difference between being self-righteous, because self is in it, right? So you're not doing it with confirmation.
Whoa.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. There's a common saying inside a church called
like, hey, this about hey, you just get like the fuck out of all.
There's a saying in church that says down with self, up with God, right? And there's a fine line between somebody being self-righteous and somebody doing it for righteousness' sake. Often at times that can be identified, and the way in which people are drawn to Christ is not necessarily about what you say. That's why he says he gives preachers and teachers after his own heart. meaning that your specific walk with God is going to be defined by the leadership that he gives you or the mentors that he gives you in your life to help guide you along the way, because everybody's walk is going to be different, right? Salvation is individual, but what you need is going to be completely different from what they need. And so that's why he says he gives you preachers and teachers after his own heart. Now, the key is this, right? When you say self-righteous versus being persecuted for righteousness' sake, often at times we identify them by their fruit. So we can see how you're walking. The way that people are drawn is by looking at your lifestyle, looking at how clean you are, looking at how you go about doing things. Whatever. Everybody that loves God is not supposed to be a teacher. Everybody that loves God is not supposed to be a preacher. And so just because you take it upon yourself to do it because you feel as though that's what you're supposed to do without any kind of confirmation, without any alignment with the word, and without two or three being gathered in his name, right? Without that confirmation, because even the word itself don't go against itself. So just because you feel like it, don't necessarily mean that that's what your purpose is. When you go out and do it, that don't mean that you're doing the right thing. That's why he said it's going to be people all the time that say, Lord, Lord, I cast out demons and devils in your name. And he going to say, depart from me, I never knew thee. Just because you doing it in his name and you professing that you know him, don't mean that you're going to heaven. And it don't mean that you operating in his purpose, in your purpose. You're following your will. You don't pray and say, Lord, let thine will be done. You doing it because you feel like this is what you're supposed to do. And that is the difference between being self-righteous and being persecuted for righteousness' sake. And it's a huge gulf in between there. And we don't really understand that as Christians. And that's why you get, when people get newly saved or they become, new babes in Christ, they be on fire and then they want to go and tell the whole world. That's how they supposed to feel. But at the same time, even if you study Jesus's life, he didn't come out and then immediately start saving the world. He gave us the blueprint for how we supposed to actually go about doing things. Patience, temperance, calculated, going about doing things the right way, and executing what God tells you to do. That is the difference between self-righteous and being persecuted for righteousness' sake.
Yes,
he talks about like we're being judgmental to tell somebody what their walk is with God.
It's also why you got to be careful who you respond to when you go live, because he was probably responding to people and what they were saying.
Oh, that nigga was in all the comments on Twitter.
I don't think he just run on this random tirade.
That nigga, everybody got a reply.
Yeah, I don't think he was on just going on a. I don't think he was going on a random tirade.
Are you talking about Jaden Ivey was going off on people?
Oh yeah, everybody got a reply.
I think he was responding to people what they were saying in the chat. I think I was talking as well.
Sammy, what do you mean? What are you saying? I'm sorry.
I think he was in that video. In that video that we saw on the plane, I believe he was going live and he was responding to people that was talking in the chat.
Oh, okay. So let's get back.
It's looking like a random tirade, but I think he was responding.
So let's
a fool vents all his feelings.
How do y'all feel about him calling out Steph Curry and throwing him in there and everybody else?
I don't like that.
I don't think he should have did that.
That sounds like judgment, and it says, "Do not judge, or you will be judged." Like that's not. I don't feel like that's his place. My place as a Christian is to show you the way, not come down on you and jump all over you and condemn you and drag your name all out in the mud to make sure you're dirty too. If anything, that pushes people away.
Facts.
So he shouldn't have brought his name up. Period.
Yeah, he was going.
I agree.
I can't argue with that.
Then
God is a loving God.
I think that's why he was saying it.
It looks kind of like haterish too. You talking about everybody got rings and
right. I'm like, would you not want a ring? Like what he said made sense. Yes, none of those things go with you when we die. We know that. But to mention names and start he didn't just mention Steph Curry's name. He started saying he's not a real Christian. He does, and it's just like,
how do he know that?
Exactly.
Right. I feel like if that's
he's a new Christian and he feels like it sounds like he thinks he's better
That's
than
what
Why are
new
we
you.
judging
Christians
people about
do.
being new
That's what it
Christians? It's
sounded
people
like.
that's been on these panels said
It's
they're
not
new
that he can't
Christians.
be a
Like, why are
Christian.
we?
It's the
You can't be a
judgment.
new Christian. You got to be
No.
a
It's
Christian
not.
since you came out your mama. Like,
It's not
at
about
what
being a
point can
new
you? It's new
Christian.
Muslims every day. It's new
It's
Christians
not
every.
about that. It's not about being a new Christian. It's the way that they deliver the message to people, as if it's
All
more
Christians
judgmental.
deliver the message to people, shoving
No,
it down
it's a
their
way
throat.
that
Most Christians
trust me. I have a
shove
friend right
Christianity
now.
down
He
people's
does it.
throats. Like,
more
let's
than
be
just
Because
fair.
a lot of
religion.
them are babes in Christ, and they just
It's
pick and
just
choose.
judgmental.
They think we think. When I was a babe in Christ,
Every
I thought
day
that
we
I
have a
knew
talk that leads to
everything.
Christianity
I
up
was
here.
trying to talk to my mom about, well, mom, you can't watch Sinners, and mom, you can't do this. And my mom's been a pastor for over 15 years. She was like, in the calmest way, sweetheart, I need you to calm it down. And she gave me a very fruitful talk that I needed. It's not common, and that most people that want to be new to Christ be on fire. They want to go feel like they want to change the world. They really, really want to try. But what you're supposed to really be doing is inserting the word into you every single day, little by little, as much as you can. So condemnation comes within. So if I'm cursing, like I was about to apologize when I first got here, but y'all was talking about me cursing last live stream because that was so out of place. And that's just the thing that happens with your walk in Christ. I don't know what it is, but they just tend to, I don't know, they tend to want to feel like they could just talk to everybody and tell everybody what they're supposed to be doing instead of reading their word.
Yeah,
I
the
can
thing
I
is
can I
that
I mean,
can
that's every
remember
you
Christian,
shouldn't
always
be
telling
like
people what they
you
need to
shouldn't be
do.
going live. You shouldn't be going.
Slimmy, I
We can
think
hear
you are
you.
delayed, bro. I think you are
We
slightly
can hear
delayed.
you.
No, I wasn't delayed. No. I was talking.
no, you weren't.
I'll
And I
figure it out.
expeditiously shut up too, so that's weird. All right, bet. So I can remember when I was a child. I don't remember what it was, but one of my friends was doing something that's totally against God. My dad was telling me about it, and he specifically told me, "You are not the one to bring this to him," because I didn't know how to do it, and I didn't know enough. My dad did it, and that's what I feel like this dude do. He don't know enough to have that message with the people who's not supposed to be doing that.
But even if he did know enough, I don't feel like your place is to broadcast that in front of however many people he broadcasted in front of on live. Pull that man to the side, have a conversation with him, tell him what you think, figure out what he says, and go from there. You don't just throw this man's business out there in the public. That's not for you.
Hello?
We can hear you.
All right.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna say anything?
We waiting on you, Slimmy.
Oh, I don't even remember what I was gonna say now. I was just trying to make sure I didn't have no delay. No, I don't remember no.
I just really wonder if what happened to him as a child is one of the reasons why he's really acting now about the gays. It just makes me wonder because he was molested as a child. Then he had an addiction to porn. So it could be, like Brittany's saying, it could be his newfound Christianity or whatever that's making him want to bring light to everybody else and what he feels like is wrong, but his delivery is not right. Start a program or something to get kids to do, off the street, do a program or something, but don't go to the internet and, make a live and do all this stuff to bring, I don't know. I feel like it was wrong, basically, but I just wonder if it's something really going on in his mental, because why just out of the blue now you're coming doing this? Yes, you were doing it behind the scene. From what I understood was once he got fired or let go is when he started making the lives, but I could be wrong. And if that's the case, then he probably just wanted to air out all his grievances to the whole team and other players. But yeah, keep my business out of your mouth.
My biggest thing about it, and the reason why I'm adamant that he don't do this, right? That he kind of be quiet and he just kind of relax, is because it don't, it. You can take as long as you need to figure out if this is something that you should say or you shouldn't say. But the problem is that once you say something, you can never get it back in this era.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come back from something that's already viral, right? And so I don't want the young homie to mess up his family or to mess up his bag. You don't know what's going on. So, like, for example, he just starts responding inside of the chat. You can't tell me that God told him to start going off on people back in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hold on for a second, young blood. Like, just slow down for a second and let's plan this out. Let's be strategic. Let's think about it, because you'll never be able to come back from some of the stuff that you're saying. And that's why I'm saying that he needs to be quiet, because I'm not sure if he's really making a decision based off of emotion and adrenaline and excitement, or maybe he upset that he getting released. Because and this is real. Like, whenever you feel like I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, I'm excited about something or whatever, so on and so forth, I always say sleep on it. Sleep on it, chill, pray about it, and then come to a conclusion when you wake up. I don't buy a car based off of emotion, like excitement, seeing it in the dealership. I always sleep on it. I don't jump. If I get mad at something, most people, the first thing they want to do is pick up the phone, either go live or put something on the internet, put something on their story or post something. No, put the phone down, bro. Just put the phone down for 1 second. Think about it. Pray about it. If you still feel that way in the morning, then that's when we start to have a conversation and put it together. When people go on the internet and they just start talking, especially when they go on Instagram Live, it's never going to go well. It never goes well. So although I may agree with his message, now he going left. Now this nigga talking about other people he ain't even got no business talking about. What's Steph got to do with you?
I mean, to be fair, he's 24. So there's a lot that he doesn't know. He's going to come into these lessons later on in life. He will probably come into the lesson. Don't put everything on the internet. Don't just jump to, rush to make decisions. But at 24?
Well, but here's the problem with that, Kim, is that you 24, but you got to make a grown man decision that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we normal people, so we can come back from that stuff. I'm not sure he ever gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm not sure if he gonna get another contract like that.
He ain't good enough.
And you're 24 with 3 kids, so it's not even just affecting his life; it's affecting his children's life as well.
Right? Doesn't know all it'd be so easy to think that he's just making rash decisions that 24-year-old men make. Like, he's gonna mess up somewhere in life, and this looks like where he messed up. We'll see how it plays out. It may not be
mess up privately.
You said mess up like nigga. Slap on the wrist.
Mess up privately.
That's crazy.
And publicly.
These basketball players, they can have 8 baby mothers. Nobody says a word, but everybody is in an uproar that this man is.
They mess up too. They get messed
confused.
up on their contracts.
I'm just
Dwight Howard, he got left off the top 75. He messed up contracts. He got kicked out of the NBA too early. All because of what? Because of his antics outside of basketball. Dwight Howard is one of the greatest centers, and he should be celebrated as one of the greatest centers. But because of his antics, because of all of that gay stuff that he be doing, because of all of the baby mamas, because of the Royce Reed being on all of this stuff, he wasn't exempt from being ousted from the NBA either.
I don't think it was because of the gay stuff. I think it was probably because he was on.
It's a bunch of collection of different stuff that he was doing that
reality
that basically
TV
put him at a odds.
And getting the dancers pregnant.
And he messed up.
Yeah, I think it was more so what he was doing like with reality TV. Maybe he was saying something on there. Because when he was in the NBA, like, nobody had no problem with his antics.
Yeah, they did. He was already on his last leg with the Lakers. He was coming off the bench with the Lakers.
Well, his career was over by then. His career was over.
His career was not over. Dwight can play in the NBA right now. No. You can't tell me that Dwight ain't better than my man that's on the Lakers right now. What's his name? DeAndre Ayton.
Jackson?
Ayton.
Not better than DeAndre Ayton.
Yes, he is.
That nigga bun.
DeAndre Ayton can shoot. Like
DeAndre Ayton. I just watched him on the court a week ago.
Dwight Howard was washed.
No, Dwight Howard was not washed. No, when Dwight Howard left the NBA, he was not washed.
He was very much washed.
That nigga
No, he
still
wasn't, bro.
Superman.
No, he wasn't. And Dwight Howard could have been good on 27 different teams' rosters.
Hey, we can use them. Shit.
No way he was washed. He had just came off of winning a ring with the Lakers.
You know what time it is?
It's OKC time.
No.
You're right. It's the Spurs time.
Time for basketballreference.com.
All right. Well, I'm out of here.
All I'm saying is, I think that it was a mistake for him to go live. Somebody should have been on that. That's why he probably wasn't answering the text messages. It was like, nigga, put the phone down. It was probably all on his neck. His wife was probably calling him 30 times, put the phone down. This nigga was on the plane, talking, on live.
16 minutes.
Doing too much.
What are we doing right? 16 points a game, is that what you said?
16 minutes a game, 6 points. 6 rebounds.
But he's like a body. Like, it wasn't the stats that were he was like, you just need a big dude. The Thunder could use him.
Anyways, yeah, I think he was wrong for mentioning. And then the dude, I know he really messed up. The nigga mentioned Jordan. Nah, it's not
That at all. Nigga.
This nigga threw Jordan in there. He already pushed it with Steph and LeBron, and then he said Jordan.
Yeah.
The holy trinity of basketball, and it's crazy.
This nigga said Jordan. Nigga, they not having that.
See, the thing is, though, like, if you're not going to get them people a call, there ain't no need in bringing up them spiritually. Like, if you didn't give them a call before that,
I agree with you.
Talking about them. Like, you didn't have a reason to talk about them. Like, that's why you never go live and like, talk about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shouldn't. Even the first tirade was pushing it. The first one was pushing it. So then you start talking about people specifically that you could pick up the phone and try and reach out to and find out if they actually what they actually believe, and you can never do that. You can't. What?
I said, why does it even matter to him what they believe?
Well, this is the thing. If it did matter to him what they believe, it don't matter now because he can never reach out to them. Because he didn't reach out to them before he mentioned them. So like now it definitely won't matter. See, so certain things you do have to have some decorum. Now, when you're talking about people specifically, individually, and you didn't reach out to them and find out things, it's gonna look bad. Now it's an L. Now it's really an L. Like, it's okay to just speak generally, but now you talking about people specifically, then you talking about the faces of the NBA. That might be more so what got him smoked than anything. Or this after.
He did like we do when we be crashing out from reading the chat.
On the chat, yeah. So, but is this after? Is this after, or was this around the same?
Nigga, don't say
no, that's
we.
exactly
nigga.
what. No, nigga, stop. You know you do too. All of us do it. Fuck. I seen Kim doing that shit before.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, ma'am,
Sir.
ma'am,
Sir.
We got this honesty hour. We gonna tell the truth. Everybody up here has crashed out on the chat.
I haven't.
Who?
Bullshit.
On the chat?
Bullshit.
When did I ever went up on the chat?
We're crashing out right now, so I'll just.
It's probably right after I did.
I haven't said anything to the chat.
Okay, so maybe Kim ain't crashed out in the chat, but we seen. I ain't gonna. No.
We talking about the chat, and I ain't never did that.
Jaden Ivey was up there reading comments in the chat, and they put a battery in his back.
Yeah, he shouldn't have did that.
He let them mess up, talking junk about other people they ain't even got nothing to do with.
Yeah, you can't mention people individually. Like, it's cool when you keeping it in general, and like you against the system, but once you start speaking about people specifically, I mean, you could pick up the phone and ask them and talk to them,
or you could just mind your business and focus on what you care about.
Like, what do you back?
No. This is the thing. Like, so when you just starting out, like being on fire is wanting other people to be saved too.
No. I'm
So,
talking
but
about them to other people.
well, what I'm saying is I'm taking this as a culmination of action, and him doing all of this is because he was saved, more than likely recently. So if he wanted to reach out to them to get them saved, he can't now. That's the thing. Like it's over. Like you could have easily just picked up the phone. I mean, you probably can't call Michael Jordan, but you might have been able to get in contact with LeBron or Steph Curry and
But
try and
like,
talk
if
to him and I'm still speaking. And maybe you end up like Mark Jackson. Maybe you just end up like Mark Jackson and just shift your team. You can go now. You can go ahead now. I'm done. Go ahead, Quinn.
like,
Do you remember what you was about to say?
yeah, are you really saved though, or you just got some new information that you rock with? You know what I mean? Is you really saved though? I think about that sometimes because I know what this
That,
shit look like.
That's true too.
yeah. That's a good that's also a good thing. But hopefully he is, because he jeopardized a lot, on standing on what he believes in. Hopefully he's fully aware, because I would hate for someone to go down and they half stepping. That would really be bad. But I do think we do gotta look at who he's aligned with spiritually, like who's teaching him, because they should have never. That's one of the things that they should have warned them about, though, too. Like you already in a place where you're of the world. You're already in the NBA, which is a fraternity that is of the world. You got to know that you're on the devil's playground. But it is what it is. They're not gonna play fair.
I
They're
prayed
not gonna
for
play
him.
fair at all, and that's a good thing. Shoot, he gonna need it. We all need it, but
April Fools, nigga.
Wow.
That's what I'd have said if I was Jaden.
Yeah, that works.
I'd have been like, "Hey man, this is a joke, bro."
You over there like, get it?
You gonna take some
Man,
heat?
y'all fell for it. I was like, y'all fell for that. I was just fine.
It looked like he had one of them days where you wake up in the morning and like, man, I'm glad that was just a dream. And that joke was
Nigga,
real.
I do be having those dreams, and I wake up, nigga, I'm so fucking relieved, nigga. I be like,
what are you dreaming about?
I mean, as long as he don't wake up, I just pray that as long as he wake up and he don't feel like he don't want to be saved anymore, like then that could be problematic. If he feels like that, like he didn't do something right and he not walking down the right path, that's when I'm gonna feel sorry for him.
Y'all ain't never had like a really bad day the day before, and then when you went to sleep and you woke up and you was like, "Ooh, that was just a dream," and then you like, "Man, you find out it was really a real day."
No.
Nigga, I remember, nigga, like the worst nightmare I had, nigga. I called my daddy in the middle of the night, nigga. I couldn't like move and I couldn't scream, and I felt like there was demons trying to hold me under my covers, nigga.
I need to get that prayed on.
Yeah, sleep paralysis.
I called my dad, nigga. I'm like, shit.
Have y'all ever had sleep paralysis?
Sleep paralysis
multiple times.
I don't know. And I just seen like shadows, demons, nigga, holding me down like this, nigga.
Yeah, that's sleep paralysis. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Are you rebuking? You need to. You rebuking in your bedroom.
It's extremely weird.
I had a bad day before and I lost my keys and I hit my ankle on that part of the bed that you don't want to hit your ankle up against. That was a effed up day.
Nah, I remember one time, this was a while ago. I remember I had got garnished.
Ah, shit.
I had got garnished, nigga.
Yeah, when I get them paperwork, nigga, I pay up, nigga. I'm like, oh no, I'm good, nigga. I'll pay
up. I woke up in the morning like, this is a good day, nigga. I looked at my bank. It was one point in my life I used to check my bank account every day, bro.
Facts.
It's the first thing I did in the morning, check my bank account. Man, I opened up, I'm like, I really did get garnished.
I still do that.
I was talking to my friend Ashley about this, and like when we was younger, maybe we'd still do it. Like how we like wait till the last minute to pay our light bill, then the shit get cut off, and then you pay it, and then you yell at them for not turning it back on quick enough.
Yeah,
and I was like, nigga, you did that shit.
Yep.
Oh man, that's insane.
One of the
I ain't
worst
like
things
that.
that
I'm
ever
not
happened to
like that no more,
me. I got from 3-car money.
Oh,
You fell for that, Slinny?
You got for
should know
what?
better.
Yeah,
like
so niggas I
3-car
went to
Monty.
so niggas I went to junior high would come up in my
I don't know what that
job.
means.
3-car money.
The game.
Yeah, where you
come
gotta
up- they-
pick
they-
you gotta pick the card
Yeah. They
on the
come up in
street.
my
The
job.
queen.
How do they do
Well,
that?
they did this on the bench. They did this on the bench at my job because they used to have like these benches. Them niggas come up in there, and I knew them. And I see the one dude. I was like, oh shit, I know that car. I see that. I'm just watching, and I seen him get a couple people, and I was like, oh no, these niggas ain't that smart. Shit, them niggas got me for like, I don't know, like $125. But this is back in like 2000. So I was like, shit, I ain't playing that shit no motherfucking more. I was pissed.
Yeah. I done had some days where I woke up like, man, that was a real thing. Sleep paralysis is a real thing too, though, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I prayed and I talked to my dad, and then it happened to happen again. So we good.
Facts. You get that hold on your account.
I feel like I couldn't breathe.
You couldn't
But
breathe?
that's
I felt like it was hard to breathe. Even though I was breathing, it feels like I'm not able to breathe. I had to like train my brain when that happened to like breathe through my nose. It was really weird.
Nah, for me, it was like trying to run.
Or move.
Look like a beauty.
And
like
you
a
running
bitch.
slow.
Yeah, you running slow and you can't get away. And
Yeah, and the halls get longer, like wherever you run into.
it's like, bruh.
Stuck.
I don't know. Let me read some of these super chats. I got one more question for y'all. Before we wrap it up. Lakers beat the brakes off of the Cavs, says Cemetery Larry Body Bag. Yeah, they did.
That's not the score that I read.
Tell G says, hold on now, Molly been cooking tonight. I see you. Salute. Only Just Commentary says the fact that the NBA dropped him from the Bulls reminds me of the story of Job, and God restored Job tenfold. The same will be applied to Jaden. Eric Williams says, I hope Cade and Durant getting in contact with Jaden, and I wonder how his mom feel with her being the head coach of Notre Dame. Charlie LeBron says, can I preach to a dying person who isn't saved? Jay Forever says, facts, AD, there's a time to speak and there's a time where Jaden Ivey need to shut up. Ecclesiastics 3:7. Hey, Kimmy. Kai says, bro, need to shut up and dribble. Jaden can't read the room. And he also said, he said a bunch of stuff. Hold on, I got you. Jaden probably dating a super religious chick right now, and she got a battery in his back.
Facts.
Kai says to the fellas on the panel, this is why Mark Jackson can't get a job in the NBA. He be on that religious stuff. Y'all remember when the NBA fined Kobe $100,000 for calling a ref a F word? I don't remember. High Tolerance, shout out to you, Kais. High Tolerance says, salute AD and the crew. Jaden's lack of spiritual mentor is evident. Meanwhile, the NBA has to protect its brand. Just a few weeks ago, they had the bottles of sparklers on deck to celebrate Magic City Mondays. Super Chats Got Me Broke says, Jordan probably made that call and told them to fire little homie. But we all know this was super hypocritical coming from the NBA, shaking my head. Molly telling him, Kai said, Molly telling him to quit his job, shaking my head. You're going to be the first one to call him a Dusty when he's broke.
He got fired.
Me University says, Jesus coming on April Fool's Day with smack. Comment says, who y'all got winning the Final Four? Michigan, boy.
Go
Blue.
I got UConn.
Michigan all day.
UConn in Texas on the women's side, and
we don't care about that.
Wow.
Damn, guys, that was 15 years ago.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
All right. One more thing.
Guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody. And I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button. And I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and, I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, this from me, that I would never do anything so disrespectful. And I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. If you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that. And I love you guys.
All right, we'll just leave it there. So Chile is under fire, along with Nick Cannon. I actually went to go, because I had reviewed that Nick Cannon's big review or whatever that he had with Amber Rose, and I went over to his page, and he actually had removed the episode off of YouTube. So I couldn't find it anymore. So anyways, what do y'all think about Chile from TLC and Nick Cannon under fire for seemingly, because Chile is saying that it was actually a mistake and she didn't really mean to post that and all of this other stuff. What do y'all think about that?
What did she post?
We should definitely give her some grace for her fat fingers. Like, I get it.
Well, I believe it because I've done it myself and didn't know that I did it until people were liking it. And I was like, what are they liking? What is this? Oh, definitely believe that. Once Instagram changed whatever it was they changed not too long ago, it messed some stuff up. So I believe that part.
So she like reposted something?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a repost.
I don't see where Instagram has changed. I keep saying this. I don't know what y'all talking about.
It's like a repost, a little button.
I don't see it.
Go to like a post. Go to somebody's post.
Turn your mic down.
You gotta update it.
It's updated. I keep telling y'all.
Okay, it's those arrows.
Huh?
Those two arrows that.
Yeah, I seen it. Your car has sent it to me, but I didn't see it. I can't see it from my I don't.
Mine's is right
I think
here.
it's when you go to like a video, like if you go to like your
Don't listen. I ain't even gonna talk about it no more because I'm sick of people calling me Unc just because I don't see it. So I'm not doing it. I know what to look. No, I know what to look for. I know what it is. Everybody keeps saying my stuff is not updated. It's updated. I have a different version apparently because.
Click on your search icon, Anton. Click on your search icon. Click on the search icon.
Everybody
I'm gonna
has
show
the
you.
same version of Instagram.
Click on your search icon, and
No,
out of
guys,
any of those videos that you see, click any video.
I'm glad Chili posted the video.
When you look at this
Click the
picture,
video.
I just did. Listen, let me show
So
you.
look, do you see
Go
the
ahead,
little
find the
two
video. You
arrows?
No, I don't.
It's on the right hand side.
Oh yeah, yours is weird.
See, now mine's is weird. Now it's weird.
What about a regular post, Anton?
You don't
Like,
see
I
nobody else's page that got like repost on their page.
Right. So I just
You gotta actually tap on the video to make it happen.
No, it should have come up just now like that.
I just clicked on the search icon down there. I'm gonna select the first video. Okay.
Right, and then tap the video.
I'm gonna tap the first video or the
Boom.
second one.
Now tap the video. Now tap the actual video. You see?
I'm on it.
It didn't come up.
You see the thing come up on the side?
His isn't there.
Not there. I don't know why I keep on telling y'all it's not there. It's not there.
That's what mine look like too. So I don't know. They got an old phone.
I don't even know how I got it. It just randomly appeared.
Right, it just popped up.
Y'all
It's
acting
under
like
regular
y'all got a
post,
special
too.
version of it. Y'all don't.
Look,
got
it's
a
like
special
it's
version.
right here.
It's not a special
I know,
version. Yeah.
but I don't. Y'all.
Go to somebody's regular picture.
Whose
Anton.
booty is what is going on right now?
Oh, that's a girl working out.
I was like, she got a nice back. She's a what?
So, anyways, let's get back to it.
I don't know. After
If
I
she's-
went on there and I
if
saw
you-
how
oh,
easy it
sorry.
was to click and repost, I was like, okay, maybe her old ass
Yeah,
did
I've done it a few
accidentally
times.
click it because it is super easy to click and repost. But
We don't ask you nothing. You don't even really pay attention. It's like, you can accidentally like some stuff sometimes. You're just scrolling, and if you scroll and hit in the wrong spot, it's reposted.
Yeah.
If it
So
was
y'all
a
think
mistake,
that
it
she
was a
actually-
mistake.
Y'all think that she actually made a mistake?
Yes. I don't think
I don't know.
Yeah.
Last time I said somebody didn't do something, they was on my heels. Nope, she did it.
I
I don't
literally
believe
just
her.
updated my Instagram. I
That girl
literally just
got peed on. I
updated
don't care what you say.
I literally just updated Instagram and it's not doing it, bro. Literally not there. So I don't want to hear nothing, bro.
Some people don't give you the ability to repost their stuff and it ain't there. So maybe that's what you're looking at.
What now? When I click the three dots at the bottom, it says remix
No.
in the middle. You see the little square? It goes in a circle and then it'll say remix.
Yeah, that's not it.
I don't care.
Did
What
you
version
just? I
of
guess
Instagram do you have?
What do you mean? I got regular Instagram.
since we're talking about Michelle
so why is
Obama,
the
did you?
functionality of yours different?
I don't know, but I know mine is different from
Every post doesn't have a repost option.
Why they keep saying
Yeah.
AD use your glasses? What do glasses got to do?
No, hold on, wait a minute.
so some people's is different. Like mine looks different.
It's not. Look, this one don't have a repost option either. It's like depend on the video.
Yeah, it does. It does depend on the video though.
So maybe
Yeah,
I
all
just
my
don't
videos
look
are
at the type of videos where, because you got to enable it
Jesus
for people to be
Christ.
able to repost the video. So maybe it's the videos that I'm watching ain't repostable.
Then all my videos are every video I'm clicking on is a repost. So I guess everybody I don't know. I thought it was just like an update for everyone. I thought it was some sort of an update because it didn't used to do that, and then all of a sudden every
Right,
video I'm
it
clicking
just
on
randomly showed up.
Yeah, this is something that only took place within the last like 6 months.
That's crazy. I wish it would go away.
Here you go.
What happened?
He done found a video.
He figured out what he did.
No, it's because every time I open up Instagram, by the time I get to like the third video, I laugh my face off, bro.
You know what we should do in this moment? Everyone go to their reels and do 3 scrolls, and let's see what y'all's algorithm is doing.
This is what my algorithm show, bro. Let me tell you what my algorithm. The second scroll.
Okay, we got some food.
Oh, this that Indian food.
Hey,
That,
Indian.
Okay, let's get. We got 2 more scrolls.
want me to do another one?
Yep. What the hell? Who is this guy?
That's funny.
Oh, that's crazy.
This dude look crazy, man.
That's hilarious. All right, we
Oh
good.
my
You
God.
safe. You safe. You just got you one little off kilter. That's funny. Your turn, Kim.
Okay.
What do you do?
Go to your reels in 3 scrolls.
I don't know what this is.
All right, that's safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, you safe. I'm scared.
Mine is clean.
Oh, this is crazy. Ooh, we're gonna start here.
Why does he finish way too fast every time?
Oh, sorry.
I'm clean. I'm safe.
I got it.
Oh, I do it. Okay.
Oh my God.
I just do my video for
I think some people's stuff get mixed in like with other. Depends on who you follow.
I guess I'm ghetto. Goddamn.
No.
And you really tried to act like
Scrolling.
Can't even see it.
You got to go up. Scroll. Swipe.
You cheating. You cheating.
Well, you gotta scroll.
I just
up
clicked
or
on the
down.
first thing. I don't know what this is. My brother was
3
almost
people
shot
just
by a
did it
group of-
already, and you don't know how to do it. It's crazy.
It says my brother was shot by a group of white 304s. I don't know what that is. And then
Okay, that's the cops. You
Your
good.
algorithm
Come on.
is trash.
Yo, shit, boring as fuck. We didn't even laugh.
Your
well, I
algorithm
watched it on
is
a funny
trash,
video,
bro.
so it looked like those were
I
like
don't know why mine was like good
I like
niggas
baby.
cussing and shit was insane.
seeing baby videos and hair stuff is mostly what my stuff is.
Mine is a little ghetto too, Quentin.
Taco last night, and then my toy.
Say
Let me sit back.
That heifer was putting in that work. She was on her heels, literally twerking. That shit look crazy with a full split. That hoe putting in that work for real. That's special. That's talent. That's talent.
it said you can't lead. Why I can't leave that man alone, me, and then she starts working.
That's why we can't cook and clean now, because y'all think that's talent. That's what we put
No,
all
no,
our
no,
energy
no, no, no,
in.
no, no. Did
Learn
you
how
see
to
what she
twerk
was really?
good.
No, no, no. I'm not just talking about because she was twerking. It's because she was literally on her heels. She was on her heels. Like
She had a lot of time to
anytime-
practice. She ain't doing
No,
nothing
no, no.
else.
Anytime somebody is doing something fully split like that and they're on their heels, that's impressive.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Slimmy, it's your turn.
Let me
It
look at
probably
the
tastes like
details.
poop, but she could split and twerk.
Let me focus on the details.
Slimmy,
Yeah,
it's
that
your
was wrong.
turn. Let's see your algorithm.
Should be funny.
Basketball
Hold on, let me blow this.
content.
This one,
Hold on,
Indian
hold
stuff.
on, hold on.
Oh,
Go ahead, Slim. Hit us with it. So swipe up, Slim. Swipe up.
you can't even see me now.
Swipe up, Slim.
What? What are we looking at? One more, nigga.
Oh,
Your shit is trash, bro. You nasty, nigga.
No.
That is
BB
soft porn.
This ain't
BBW.
This don't read. That don't count.
No,
Interested or
look.
not interested. I gotta do it
You
again.
really want to?
You gonna say I gotta do it again?
Nah, go to where it says what your algorithm is.
How do you see that?
Where's that?
What a what?
Well, nigga, the games ain't fun if we go there first.
How do you see that?
You click the reels thing and then click.
Look at Slimmy's algorithm. Slimmy's algorithm is fucked up.
Okay, click the 3 dots all the way to the right.
Oh, I see it.
Hold on. She didn't shave.
Sammy's algorithm is
Oh
fucked
yeah,
up.
mine out of
So
control.
what do you got to do?
You looking at women all day?
So go in your reels.
I don't be looking at that. Like
Go in
it
your
was a group
reels.
chat. It was some
Yeah.
group chats that I was in where they was
So
putting all
then
that
there's
shit in there.
random video up or
Fuck me
whatever.
up.
Click the
Oh,
little
it says
three
see your
dots.
algorithm.
Yep. Scroll down to see algorithm. What does it
Wait,
say?
where is it
I
at?
don't
Mine
know.
says
I
90s
don't know where
humor,
that is.
fashion, humor, birthdays, parenting, luxury cars, food and dining, and real estate. That's what
Mine
mine
says relationship, humor, self-improvement,
Oh.
BMW, satire, music production, financial literacy, mindfulness, Porsche, and beauty.
Mine is
Mine says
mine is
relationship
go
humor,
ahead.
economic inequality, airport delays, solar energy,
Yeah, mine don't say that.
climate change,
What
food
does yours say?
economy, and
Boobs?
national debt.
I don't see that.
What is that?
Specific, not interested,
The last
political.
one?
National debt.
I don't have C algorithm.
You
Mine
do.
say
Yes, you
self-expression,
do.
50 Cent,
Where I
hair
go?
station, airport operations, concerts, fashionable, foodie, and curly wigs.
That's crazy.
How many wigs you got to look
See,
at?
mine don't say that.
Scroll
Go to
up.
your
Scroll all
reels.
the way up. Go all the way up. At the bottom.
Why does that song keep playing?
How do y'all get
Mine
there?
say
That's all. I
gaming.
can't scroll. I can't scroll no
look,
more.
You got to go to a reel.
Click your
Yeah, go
reels.
to reels.
I am on the reel,
Then
Right, but
click
go
the
to the
three
three
dots
dots.
on this side.
and then that's
See
what
your
happened.
algorithm. Okay.
Oh, see, I clicked at the dots, these little things
See,
on
On
this
the
is
top of
top
your
weird
right.
because
car.
none of
Yeah.
see I
Yeah.
knew see look. None of that stuff is in my
That's right.
my reels. It says NBA, hip hop, fashion week, relationship jokes, skateboarding, and sneakers. That's what I'm saying.
Don't
I don't look
matter.
at
That's what
videos
you
like
like the
that.
most. That's what you like the most.
But it's not. But I don't look for that stuff though. When I search, I don't ever look
If
for
you
none
like
of
it,
that
it's
stuff.
gonna start
finds
Mine
popping up
don't say
more.
none of that. Let me
It
see.
finds you.
Mine say gaming, motivation, music nostalgia, Marvel comics, bodybuilding, food, NFL, understanding and empathy, relationship jokes, and Marvel rivals.
See, look,
Interested, not
this
interested.
basketball. I don't
And it's
understand how I got to them
content.
chicks.
Well, what's that? That ain't no basketball.
No, this.
He's scared to scroll now.
Not bouncing
Oh,
ball.
that's somebody.
Not
Oh,
Look
that's
at
somebody's page.
everything
I'm
that
bouncing,
Slimmy
but it ain't a
scroll at.
ball.
Look at
Look
Slimmy's
at
algorithm.
That's this AI. This ain't even a real person.
No, so scroll one more,
That's
Slim.
AI.
Give me one more, Slim.
What's that? Now bring
Wow.
us
It is a
up
lot of
first.
AI on Instagram.
Now
Give me
you
one
want
more,
to
Slim. One
Public
more.
apology.
Fight one more.
Oh, look at
Wow.
it.
What the fuck? I don't understand.
If that didn't come up on nobody else's, just saying.
I don't go looking for those videos though.
I can't find the algorithm thing.
Oh, you gotta hit the three. You gotta hit the three circles.
The three
Somebody said,
circles?
I
they
hit the
said
hearts
great
at the top.
algorithm, Slim.
Go to
Looks like my
reels. Go
rhythm
to the
lineup.
reels.
It's out Pitt Quentin
Man, it's
at
because
the top.
it's because of the group
Yeah,
chats that
that
I'm in.
one.
That 3 bars.
Slimmy
I
said
don't
it's-
I don't
My shit
have
just used to
that.
be strictly like photos.
Slimmy
and
said it's
stuff,
because
and
of the
then that shit
group
just-
chats. All right.
No, the group. If you in the group chats change your algorithm. That's how I figured that out. Because I never
I
had
can
no
believe
shit
it.
like that pop up. And then all of a sudden I
Right,
was in
go
these
to the
group
top.
chats where they had all these women up there.
You don't see the two
the
hearts
On the
at the
group
top?
chat you a part of.
Conspiracy theory stuff I sent you. Why that's not in your algorithm?
You say what?
I said for as much conspiracy theory stuff as I sent you, why is
That's
that
what I'm
not-
saying. It's all messed up because that's not the video. Those are the videos that I search for.
Slimmy, it's okay, bro. That just means that you a guy, bro.
Oh, I ain't tripping. I ain't mad at that shit. Looking at it, what the fuck? But I'm saying that's not what I search for on Instagram, though. So that's what's weird about it.
We'll never know.
No, we know. I'm telling you.
Your
We know.
algorithm is saying that you love the
No, my
whole.
algorithm didn't say nothing about none of that shit though. It said the NBA, hip hop, and that's why I don't understand why that should be popping up.
That is so funny, bro.
I mean, it's cool with me. I ain't gonna stop it. I ain't gonna stop it, but I never searched shit like that out, so it was weird. God damn.
We have no evidence that you don't search it, but it's cool because it could have been.
See,
What else could it have
I
been?
look at more skating videos than anything, and that shit
What
don't
else
even
could it
pop
have
up.
I
been,
can
Kim?
believe it.
I'm not saying it's because of Slimmy, but I'm just saying if
Damn,
it's
he got fucked
randomly populating your algorithm, it could have randomly populated it with rainbow flags.
I like these videos.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you play.
I would say you're
No,
gay
I
in
just thought about what
Chinese.
you said. What the fuck you mean rainbow flags?
I'm saying if it's just randomly populating, it could have chosen something worse for you.
No, but well, in those group chats, they be having all them naked women. So that's why it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
I ain't gonna even go to the one. I ain't gonna
He
even go
paused
to
for
the
like
one.
12 seconds and he was like, excuse me?
Yeah, I seen this video. This dude was getting rammed by a ram for real into a shed. Shit look crazy. Let me see if I can find it. That shit look crazy, man.
I think that Slimmy gotta be the funniest person on the internet, bro.
See, here you go, getting fucked up.
Look.
Slimmy.
Oh, y'all thought I was joking. Aries, bitch.
Very appropriate.
Oh, it's gonna pop back up. Oh no. Cram.
Slimmy just be watching anything, bro.
Ouch.
I wanted to say all this stuff pop up, man.
Sometimes I don't understand why you
Who's
guys
the cameraman? That's
Just standing there watching
I
it
think this AI. I think this AI, man. This dude is getting destroyed. He looked dead. He looked dead, man. He looked dead on that second one. Watch. Look at that. Dead.
He probably is dead.
Slimmy is racking up.
This dude
Where's
is so
this in that
stupid.
shed like that, man?
Oh man.
See, why don't I get shit like this popping up, man? That's fire.
Because that ain't what you
homie.
look for.
Oh, this is shit that I look for.
Mm-hmm.
And then this pop up.
Y'all got any other thoughts on Chile and Nick Cannon?
Oh yeah, she probably did that on accident. What Nick Cannon do? What the Amber Rose shit?
Yeah.
He deleted the episode.
Oh, I had to
I
update
I
my
didn't
app.
see it on his channel
He
no more.
deleted it.
Seriously, I went to it because I needed to get a screenshot for a cover photo. And it was gone. What are you doing, Q? What do you listen to, man?
I'm going through my reels. My bad. Still haven't found that algorithm button.
It looked like he removed it, but then I also know that Chili TLC is supposed to be going on tour with Salt and Pepper, if I'm not mistaken. And so I think they probably got on her like, hey, you need to go and delete that or make a video about it.
Oh,
Because
they
they're
on his ass.
about to go on tour and they ain't trying to mess up the money. So,
but she did donate to Trump, didn't she? She said she donated to veterans.
Veterans.
That's not how it showed up, right?
No. Amber Rose was saying on Nick Cannon's podcast on that little thing that when he was driving around that she should be able to use the word nigga.
Not her, white people.
Yeah,
That
she
was
actually
not
said
They
it.
do say it, some of them.
And she actually said it. She said it a couple times.
But
if we were able to just say whatever we want to say, that'll stop violence, and that makes absolutely no sense.
Man, she just
y'all don't
use
think that
word.
people. Well, wait. Okay, so let's talk about it though. So that means that if y'all disagree, then y'all don't necessarily care about freedom of speech.
I don't feel like if white people start calling us niggas, that's gonna stop violence. I feel like that's gonna cause more.
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking about that part. I'm just saying, like, that is a part of freedom of speech, though. Like
It is.
People should be able to say what they want to say when they want to say it.
And with freedom of speech comes consequences. So as long as they're willing to deal with those consequences, then they can say what they want.
Slimmy, you agree or you disagree with that?
Ain't nothing to agree or disagree with. Yeah, you can say what you want to say, but you got to deal with what comes with it. Just like you was just saying about Jaden Ivey. He got to deal with what comes with what he said. Yeah. Well, my problem with it is like black people got to stop using the word in general, though. We just got to stop using it. Nigga, we got to stop using it so it don't have, because it has too much power over some people.
No, Quinn don't know how to use it properly, too. Let me say that. Quinn use of the word is out of control.
Egregious.
Yeah, he saying too much.
What do you? I don't understand.
No,
And
he
put
always
black
add
in front of
he
it.
add the ER to it.
No, that's just like once a month.
But why once any? Why ever?
Because it applies. Because it
Like
applies.
I don't even think about adding an ER to the word.
I do.
Bro. I never think about
when I need to hammer something home. Pause.
I never think about that. That's
man.
never something that I've ever thought about, bro.
Bro,
when
that's strictly for a weird
I need
joke.
to know the people in the chat what they're doing.
That's because he be hanging out with a lot of white.
That's
because he be hanging out with his white friends.
My white friends don't say that.
And they get that shit off.
They never said that. They don't say that. GAER. They don't say none of that. Not now. They actually
hang out with your
when I
white
call
friends.
them a nigga, they get offended.
You hang out with your white friends, they get that shit off, and so y'all used to saying it around each other.
I call my white dude. I call white girls niggas. I call everybody nigga. I call my mama a nigga.
Why would you call your mother that?
What? It's out of hand,
It's just like a habit.
It's out of hand, man.
You would call your mom the N-word, bro?
And she didn't slap you?
No,
No, she was.
no wonder you don't care.
You out of pocket, bro.
It was an accident.
She should like go and put it up and pick it off the floor.
I call everybody nigga. It's across the board. I don't call my daddy a nigga.
You call your daughter that?
If I call my mama a nigga,
I called her a nigga before. Yeah.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, you just don't care.
I called her a real nigga. Yeah, I did that before.
Her face?
When she said, "Oh my God, Dad," and I was like, "My bad."
Why would you do that?
Because she was acting like one.
What does one act like?
Right.
She just came from the daycare that's in the hood, and we didn't take her back.
Are you just saying stuff or are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Because I'm like, you just sound like you just being silly.
Oh no.
I'm respectful to my parents. I don't disrespect my parents like that. That's weird. I call my kid boo boo and stink. That's it.
Can't let this dude babysit or nothing.
What you mean? I'm fine. Niggas love me. Like, what you mean? See, I just said niggas love me. and I mean like the parents of the little niggas. Like, no, I'm safe. I'm a non-threatening black guy.
Can't let me babysit. I took my 12-year-old cousin. We didn't have no seats at any restaurant the other week after we left the gym, and I was like, let's go sit at the bar. But I told her she tried to order something, I was gonna smack her in her face.
You can't like let her. They can't go behind the rope. We're like, what are you talking about?
It was the bar. No, it's a bar inside a restaurant.
Yes, in Oklahoma they got ropes. Nobody under the age of 21 beyond this line. Y'all wilding out in Chicago, wherever you live at.
I was trying to eat. I don't care. I wasn't finna wait no 2 hours for no table when it's a bar with 2 seats.
So
don't let me babysit.
I'll babysit. I love kids.
I got some bad information from my I don't know what they are. Never mind.
I love kids. They are the most innocent things running in this world, as evil as it is and corrupted.
I like my kid.
Yeah, me too. Crazy.
Wait, these Chicago kids, I don't know if you covered that Hyde Park, that all them hundreds of kids running and jumping on people's cars. Them rich white people was pissed.
I like
they try to do that shit.
Maybe I like babies. Kids.
I don't fuck with other people's kids.
I like
13 through 17 questionable.
Or sticky and snotty and the hands
I like babies.
Not when they turn 10. Not when they turn 10, they ain't.
I think that is just as
they turn 10, they whole ass adults, nigga, with vocabularies and tell your ass you wrong to your face.
I think it's much more difficult to babysit a woman than it is a kid.
Ah, shit.
Why are you baby sitting a woman?
Nigga, make sure she don't period on herself, nigga.
She don't what?
Babysitting women is just
What's
like
the doctor for that? That's called
Oh, my
they got a whole word in diapers for that.
because they don't have no
babysitter.
Nah.
What are you talking about, Anton? No one babysits.
Nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
It's perfect because you about to say some dumb ass shit that you can't come back from.
No, I can come back from it. Bro, I've been, man, 2026 has been my year, bro. I got this bitch on lock.
You got a bitch on lock?
Said 26 is my year. I got this bitch on lock.
Oh, yeah, you have been doing well for yourself.
Yeah, I got 2026 on fire right now.
I know chicken noodle soup. What are you doing for Easter?
Going to church.
Do you have an Easter suit?
I got a regular suit. I don't have to have a shiny one.
No one does. What's the age that you stop buying Easter suits? 18,
It's the church.
18,
whatever age that your parents stop making you wear them.
I wonder will ladies' church had stopped will cease to exist since when our grandparents and stuff leave. Because younger church folks, they don't dress like the older, you know what I'm saying? The church hats, the big old dresses and stuff.
I feel like
2026, the preacher got to tell the women to cover up because the deacons can't pray. The deacons can't pray for them. They can't really pray for them. When you got the shit come to the altar call with your shit hanging out,
or them smelling like weed coming in church because they do. Pastor Hannah.
It's just weird because people think because it's legal that it's okay to smell like that. It's crazy.
I don't think they smell it.
Have some decorum. Like, why you gotta boast?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I like church. I just like doing regular people stuff, bro. It's dope.
I be missing out on church, then I go to church and then I hear the praise music, then I was just like, all right, I'll be missing some stuff until next
everything
time.
that I've been kind of like loving right lately has been all like regular throwback stuff. I like going to the arcade. I like going to church. I like stuff like that, bro. No, but I ain't talking about like a Dave and Buster's type of arcade. I like going to the old school arcade. It's called a barcade here. It's a bar, and then it's the arcade. They got all of the old games: Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. All of the pinball machines is in there.
Pac-Man.
The Pac-Mans, all of the old arcade games is dope. They all in there. So that's what I like doing. Is just kind of like dope stuff. I like going to dive bars where regular dive bars that what I'm saying, that I'm used to going to and stuff like that. Shit. I went to a basement party the other day, bro.
I don't do any of that. I stay at home and I hang out with my kid and my baby mom.
Yeah, I went to a basement party. That junk was almost like it was like a straight up 90s, bro. Only thing we didn't have, we didn't have malt liquor. We had regular liquor, but
did y'all do keg stands ever in Detroit, or is that a white people thing?
Said who, Quinn?
Did y'all ever do like keg stands in Detroit?
That's a white person thing, man.
Kegs are white people things.
Fuck y'all niggas. Cheap beer.
It is. It's a white people
We'll
thing.
just get some Henny.
Yeah,
Henny. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so let's say he's on that same thing.
Yes. That's why they be getting all them sores and mono and meningitis. Yeah.
That's like
no, you get some Henny, you get some vodka. We usually like Tito's.
Cards.
Oh yeah.
If you go back in the day, it was Mad Dog, Anton over here.
Yeah, Mad Dog.
Well, my homeboy is actually like an ambassador, so he like a sponsor of Tito's, and so we get all the free Tito's that we want. So
that's like bad vodka.
It's really good.
No, it's cheap and
It's
it's
so
bad.
overpriced here though at the
I don't
bars.
know, but we don't pay for it. We just get it.
In Texas.
Like he's the person that actually sponsors all of the bars and fosters all of the relationships and stuff. But what makes it also dope is like when I went to the racetrack and stuff, and I was touring the garages, the multi-million-dollar garages and shit. He the person that get us invited into all of the shit. So all of the events, all of the the Lions stuff, all of the stuff. He'd be like, "Yo, Tom, we got this popping this weekend." I'd be like, "Fuck it, let's go." So
I
we
think
just
it's low
rock
on
out.
calories. I think Tito's is low on calories too.
We don't fuck with other vodkas.
I heard.
Because Tito's been loyal to us, so shout out to Tito's, man.
I think in Oklahoma, like Sky Vodka was a thing.
See, Tito's
And
is
like
a Texas
if he was cheap and you want some vodka that's like you just need something like it's McCormick, you put some lemonade in it and that shit'll
I
fuck
only
you
like
up.
it with like a lemon drop. I don't really like clear liquor. If I'm a drink, like one of the two, it would have to be dark. I don't really do clear.
Dark
But I
liquor,
like
dark liquor
soft.
turned me into a dog. I
What does
never
that
drink
mean?
dark again.
What is
It
that?
just-
What is a dog? What is that?
I'm cool on dark liquor.
I don't really
What
drink.
what does turn into a dog mean though?
Hold on, my food here.
I don't know what that means.
Nah, you just listen.
We'll
This
never find out. You left us with
This the thing about vibes, man. It's just like I don't know if it's just my generation or what, but like all of the girls is cool, all of the guys is cool. Everybody just like some people drink, some people smoke, but people just usually is just like slight buzz, and everybody cool, and it's just a good time. It's vibing, it's dancing, it's good energy, and don't be no problems on none of that shit, bro. And that's just kind of the time that we be on.
Last time I got drunk, I tried to do it to the girl and she didn't want to do it to me back. She just gave me a kiss.
Jesus.
Just kidding. Why'd you cover your face like that? I don't drink. I was kidding.
April Fools, we don't believe you.
Courtney is out of control, bro.
I was kidding. Like I just hang out at the crib. I don't go nowhere.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I just like being good vibes and around good people. That's it. And it seemed like nowadays it's just safer to do it around a bunch of people that you know than to be out in the streets. So
Facts.
Agreed. Like
I think I don't really drink. I think anytime that I've got a little bit past what I should is only when I go to the meetup. So
I was gonna say, what about that meetup?
That's it. That's it. And if we don't have a meetup,
y'all want to do
straight.
a meetup?
Dallas, so I can drive. I don't want to get on the bicycle.
You lazy.
Nigga, I gotta go to San Antonio at the end of May. I gotta go to
Where y'all want to go?
Dallas.
Everything is kind of chill now, so we can plan a meetup.
Gotta run it back to Dallas. Dallas was always cool, and I can drive.
No, you don't need to be driving.
Why? I have to get a rental car when I get there.
Man, you can get airline tickets. You'll be fine.
I still gotta get a rental car. I'd rather just drive my truck. And I got new tires the other day.
Atlanta Breakfast Club.
That's weird.
Y'all want to go to Atlanta?
Nope.
Atlanta
I'll
Breakfast
holler if you send me pictures. I'm
Like
good. I
Atlanta.
don't want
Oh, have you
too
seen
many.
that airport?
Nigga, y'all said there's zesties in it. What you
Yeah,
mean
that
y'all like
airport gotta
Atlanta?
calm down though.
Y'all like denigrate them niggas every time we do the
But if we
games.
did a
That don't
meetup,
mean
I
that we don't
wouldn't
like
do it
going
like
there.
I would do it in like May or June. I wouldn't do it like immediately.
So Mason,
I would give people time to get themselves together.
I think it should be the end of May, right around the 31st.
That must be your birthday.
Why are you trying to center this around you?
Because she's selfish.
Whatever. Self-centered.
She's real selfish.
I don't worry about. I
you?
mean, it's a bunch
Leave
of
it
gay
to a
people.
woman.
It's a bunch of gay people in
All
DC,
women.
but it don't be none.
We already been. We went to the last meetup was in DC. We gotta go
We
somewhere.
went to DC.
That shit was lit, bro.
All I seen was
Dallas.
rainbow flags, and we avoided all that shit.
Dallas.
Yeah, but our